Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Arcane Arcade. You guys are unmuted if you want to talk. It's fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Arcane Arcade D&D adventure for charity. Oh wow, so apparently closed caption still picks up my voice even if I'm not on stream. Good to know. Wonder what I was saying. Hello, everybody. Welcome. First of all, thank you to the massive hype train that happened before we even started. What a incredible thing from everyone to do. Thank you so much. It's means a lot that you're all here. So many people
We love
here
you.
already. We do love you. We do love all of you. If you had just stumbled in and have no idea what we're doing,
neither do we.
It's fine. We did it. We're here. We started the stream, which is all we needed to do. We're playing a D&D adventure called Arcane Arcade, which is written by myself and also DM Benjamin J, who is in the chat somewhere. I don't know if you can find him somewhere in there. He has been chatting.
Benjamin. I can't read.
Benjamin. And Benjamin, yes, there he is. Hey, Ben. He's done a lot of the work in terms of story-wise. I'll probably screw it up. Let me also just quickly play some better
if you don't,
in the background.
We'll just derail the absolute expletive out of it.
Exactly.
There you go.
I'm going to turn that down a bit. Is that too loud, the music? So tonight we are doing a D&D stream for charity. So as you may have seen already, you guys are able to actually take part in the game in a way and have an effect on the game. So basically, every $5 that is donated tonight, you can give advantage or disadvantage to any of the players, including me, the DM. So you can give me disadvantage as the enemies if you really want to. So every $5 you donate. So you can do it in one big donation if you want to go, hey, I want to give 4 advantages to one person, $20. There you go. Also, and all the money is going straight to Headspace. So if you check out the Headspace Headspace, you'll be able to see what Headspace is all about. It's a youth mental health organization, and they're amazing. They're an Australian organization, and we all feel very happy to be fundraising for them. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. We're not going to do a lot of talking to chat during the actual game. So if you have anything you want to say it now. What you'll also see is that we are tonight's game, and however many games this is going to take for us to get through the entire story. We are sponsored by 3D Forge, which are an incredible company that makes these D&D. Oh, look at all these. Chibawaki, thank you so much for the follow.
Look at this shit.
Look at this. We've all got one. Basically, they're all like D&D themed can holders. So you can be drinking away. They're real fancy. And so if you donate tonight, you also go in the running to win one of your choice. They're all different designs. They're super cool. They are
also
amazing.
The cool thing.
They are amazing. Also, if you want to just buy one, you can use the code Arcade, I believe is what I called it, the discount code Arcade, and you get 25% off. So
did that work?
They're incredible.
The cool thing
they are actually
they're so shiny,
ridiculous
honestly.
Quality print.
Yes.
Yeah, they're incredible.
And we all picked the metallic.
Yeah,
and
we did.
So shiny.
They're also
they come with like different
and the dice
inserts.
holder is now my hat.
So like for different sized beverages.
Yeah, different inserts. So you can be like, oh, I have a small can. I have a bottle. I've got
I have can. So I need to have this much in the bottom.
Where's my little insert?
But yeah, so they are supporting the stream today, and also for the next however many streams. If you donate, you can go on the draw to win one of these as well tonight and every time that we stream this campaign.
Can I get this one? This isn't mine, but I have it. And look at it. It's fucking...
That one's like a gold. It's so big.
Oh, that's so good.
They also got little...
This is the DM's one, which is why it's bigger. Because usually They have to overcompensate for something.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
with a little dice.
Yeah, they come with
dice
lids.
tray as well. Incredible. They're super cool. Yeah, so thank you also to the people that have already donated, already giving advantages to, oh geez, a lot of advantages to me already, so that's fun.
That's rigged.
Rude.
Rigged.
Come on.
Hey, this is the one person. Thank you,
Meant to be
Sean.
disadvantages.
They are good as hell. There's already a bunch of advantages to me, which is amazing. Hey, I'll need it.
For a
Okay,
dice
you guys
tray.
are going to be rolling amazing. I'm going to be rolling terribly.
That's not how this works. The GM always rolls well, and I don't. That's how D&D works. That's the law.
Oh, Senny, another $50 donated.
Boom.
That's 10. And she's typing just disadvantage into it. First, also,
Yeah.
Yes.
when you donate, if you make in the comments section, you can say who the advantage is for, who the disadvantage or the advantage is for. So make sure you do that. If you don't, it'll just be randomly given as an advantage or a disadvantage to one of us. So you're still having an effect. Yes, Katie Latte did give DB 3 advantages. Senny has gone and given everybody advantages and me some disadvantage. So thank you, Senny.
Yay, love you, Senny. You're the best.
What I will say as
Senny
well
is the best.
thank you so much to Senny, who is literally sitting there looking at the spreadsheet, typing in who's got what for us tonight, which is amazing. And also, I don't need your user volume up. Oh no, what have I done? I fixed it.
What have you done?
Also, Mrs. Dangerbeard is doing our sound, our music tonight during the game. So it's going to be, whoa, Original Turtle donated $5. The Original Turtle.
That's
The original
me.
Turtle.
I think I know. Did you do that, Latch?
Who is the original
No, I didn't
Turtle?
do it, but I am the original turtle because I created this turtle before any other turtles were created within this community. Saying.
That's true. I can show you the receipts.
Thank you.
We have
Gaming Girl
timestamps.
Clips, thank you so much. All right. I'll probably just keep saying it as we go as well. That is very loud. Is that loud for anybody else, those alerts? Probably not. Just in my ears.
I can't hear them.
Okay, well I can. There we go. Oh, that was loud. Binks and Vune donated $100. Holy
what?
shit. Sorry.
That's some.
No big stretch. 50. Oh, here we go. There
You
is
guys.
quite a lot of advantages and disadvantages. Stenny's got to work cut out for her right now. You could hear them in the starting soon screen, but not anymore. Interesting. Well, I can hear them. Anyway, so far we've that's all that matters.
Professional streamers.
Professional.
All of us.
We're all professional streamers here. Again, thank you so much for all the follows and subscriptions and gift subs and everything that happened at the start there in the hype train. Okay, look, I wanted
Can
to
I
start...
let people know that I made my glasses like a minute before we went live?
Literally, we watched it happen.
Literally,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
I could hear the
turned
scissors
away.
going.
Yeah, I turned away and looked back and glasses. Oh, Nickelbrack, $20. Thank you so much, Nickelbrack.
Nikki!
Small round of applause for Inkmo and her
There's
amazing
a
skills.
lot of things happening at me at the moment. There's a lot of disadvantages, a lot of advantages. Guys, you're incredible. Thank you so much.
Well, hopefully they-
There's more advantage than disadvantage. Let's be honest here.
There's no music at the moment.
Oh no.
How's that? Well, I think
Yes.
the music is playing twice. Ooh. I don't know what to do
Professional.
about that.
Do you have your own stream clicked on like Discord?
Does anybody know how to stream here?
No.
No.
Same. Okay.
I only know how to edit videos real good.
Yes. Yes. Very comprehensively.
Let
Yeah.
me just quickly
I'm very fast at it.
Hmm.
have just a check at something here, guys.
I only know how to not finish videos.
All right, here we go. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this for everybody. because that's my job. I'm the DM. I gotta fix everything.
When a problem comes along, you must fix it.
I'll leave.
You done?
No.
Um,
No.
yeah,
I
just
have Ribena.
I love Ribena.
That's good.
I forgot to take my meds.
Oh shit, me too.
everyone take your meds
Everybody
before the
take
game.
your meds.
Today we're supporting Headspace. If you have
Headspace.
meds that you normally take and you need to take them now or forgot, please do that.
Please do that. I'm going to do that.
I have an inhaler. Do that.
Sorry, guys.
Meds.
We're gonna get there. Oh, I see. We'll do.
I take Lexapro. What's your med of choice?
Can you hear that now?
take
Can you hear the
Symbicort.
music now, guys?
Yeah.
I too take Symbicort.
It's there.
Music. All right. I'm sorry if we can't hear the alerts. That's fine. You just need to be able to hear the music. Super loud still?
It is a bit loud. It's louder than your voice.
How's that? Is that better? Sorry, guys. Good thing is, I'm gonna pause that in a minute, and it's not gonna matter because I'm not doing the music. That's the one thing we didn't really check was that. We did a lot more. All right, guys. So, again, thank you so much already to everybody who's donated. You've already raised $315 for Headspace, which is incredible.
Holy
Bloody
shit.
hell. I am so incredibly impressed. I can't wait to... Well, Obig Stretch gave me 10 disadvantages.
Did Matt just
Matt
say he has
Music
music
House.
for you?
Matt's got
Am I too late? I have music for you.
us.
What?
What?
Matt, how about in the interval we'll have a listen. That's incredible. That's
I was
incredible.
joking when I said you had 12 hours to make a song. I mean, I wasn't. I was half joking.
All right. Okay. Let's yeah, thank you very much, Obig Stretch, for the 10 disadvantages. Let's hope I roll that many times, you know. I will, absolutely. I'm gonna turn this music down and we're gonna get into it. Mrs. D, could you please start that first? Oh, can you guys hear
Ooh.
that?
Ooh.
Yes.
That's moody.
Oh shit, that was my alarm to take my meds. Sorry.
Okay.
The system works.
All right.
Oh, I can hear the wipers.
Danger Beard,
Yes, sir.
Sir Latchington, and Igmo. Preview. It is about 9 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock now, but 9 o'clock at night. And
What time's that in Western Australian time?
9 o'clock. Imagine what 9 o'clock in Western Australia would look like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Daylight.
It's about 9 o'clock at night, and the three of you are driving in the rain in sort of forest-y area. There's not much, like, many houses or anything around. And you're driving through. You guys have been... You've been on the hunt for the best cake in Victoria. And you are on a road trip right now, and you're looking for absolutely the best cake in Victoria.
I'm in Victoria.
You're in Victoria. You're in Victoria, baby. Finally. Yes. This is not this
here.
is not set. This is fantasy. You're allowed to go to different states.
We hugged. It was glorious.
Oh,
It was.
This is the best D&D game I've ever played.
Latch is driving, and he's using his phone at the moment for the GPS.
I was about
It's
to yell
not
at
in
him
my
for
hands.
using his phone while he's fucking driving. Don't do that. It's illegal and it's very dangerous.
I will. If you need me to type anything into your phone, I will do it. 'Cause
Don't
you're
touch my
driving.
phone. You can't look in there.
In the front seat is
things.
Igmo, who is feverishly playing a video game on her phone. And also DB is in the
Nerd.
back seat taking selfies, as we all know, on his phone.
Correct.
Of course.
Correct.
Slowly, as the trip continues, all of your phones run out of battery.
What?
So you are.
I bring battery banks with me everywhere I go because I am terrified of this thing ever happening.
The battery banks are dead.
Even your battery banks have gone flat.
Oh my god!
It is
This
the worst
sucks.
case scenario. And then the last phone to fall flat is Latch's, and he knows that he's about 50 k's away still from getting that cake that you guys.
What do I
Wouldn't
have
have
to roll
happened
to
if you had a
avoid
3310.
It wouldn't have happened if you had a car good enough to
Whoa.
charge a phone.
Whoa.
You were driving a 1996 Toyota Corolla.
Oh.
Now I used to own.
Oh.
This is just off topic. I used to own one of those, and in the middle of the city, it once blew up, and at 9 a.m. on a Monday.
That's amazing.
Not unlike that, your bonnet starts to smoke. So you
Crap.
need to absolutely get off the road at some point. Very soon.
Guys, I don't car. Do either
No.
of you car?
Fuck no.
Oh god.
Do I look like I know things?
Inkmo, do you car?
Sometimes I car.
Okay.
But only good cars.
Oh, that something has blown in the bonnet. What you can see up ahead, Latch, as you're driving on the left-hand side is what looks like a strip mall type situation coming up on the left. It's got some lights on, a couple of cars.
Guys, I think we should pull in there. It's wet. Like
There's
we
people
need.
there by the looks of it.
I mean, I see cars.
What else are we gonna do?
I really need to pee.
Well, then it's
You should
decided.
have gone before we left.
I did go before we left. We left so long ago.
Yeah, okay.
So you guys,
And we drink 7 liters. Of
I've been
Mountain Dew.
drinking lots of soft drink out of
Yeah.
my
I
this.
told you.
What a coincidence! So have I, out of my own 3D forged thing. It's good.
so Latch decides that you guys are gonna have to pull over and I don't know, find someone that can help. You don't have a phone right now. How are you gonna get somewhere? So in the rain, Latch pulls over into this area. You pull in, and what you can see from inside the car is a little bit hard because the windscreen's quite wet, but it's a 2-story like strip mall looking situation. On the
What
bottom,
vintage?
Ooh, like late 80s, early 90s. Like this
Right.
is like probably in its heyday would have been schmick, but now it is a little bit dilapidated. Wow, that's not a word.
A little
Dilapidated.
bit Galapagos
A little bit dilapidated.
and a little bit
A
country.
little bit dilapidated. I'm not saying that word. A little bit run down. And
Yes.
And so what you can see is on the bottom level is what seems to be an old cinema. There's some posters from movies that you would have seen in your old, like, probably maybe 10,
In
15
your
years ago.
old?
10, 15 years ago, a movie.
Oh, when
So
I was
when I
like
was only-
5.
so like
When I was only
there's
600 years old.
like Transformers 1 is playing or something on it, okay? And above that, there seems to be 4 other sort of shops. But what you can see is that you've got like the cinema, and then above it, there are 4 shops. You can't really see what they are.
No Dick Smith.
Definitely not.
No Tandy Electronics.
Wow.
Maybe at some
South
point.
Sight and Sound.
Electronics Boutique. Sanity.
Okay, so what do you do?
So we're in the car, right?
You're in the
I
car
don't
currently.
wanna-
Just for everybody at home, currently, right now, the Latch and DB and Inkmo, they're just regular people. So when they're going to roll, they're going to be rolling just straight D20s. unless they
Excuse
can
me,
tell
I have never
otherwise.
been a regular person in my entire
I
life.
look regular in any way.
You know what I mean?
But I have no rollable abilities currently. Let's put it that way. I do have a stick with a hand on it though.
Are there any lights on?
There are some lights. There are lights on definitely in the cinema. Then upstairs, there is one that looks like there's some flashing lights on upstairs as well. in one
Oh,
of
it
the
could be a
shops.
time zone.
And then
You
there's
know what they have
also
in cinemas?
there's also
They have snacks.
do have
Snacks.
Also on the top there is like what seems to be a very just white fluorescent, stark fluorescent light that's sort of flickering as well upstairs.
So
Interesting.
are there any signs of life apart from light? Like, do we see any shadows moving
Yeah,
about?
there seems to be some movement around the area. Yes, there is definitely
So
some
it's
light.
like the shops are open, I guess.
A couple of them are. Yeah, it's getting late, so not all of them are open. Probably
Yeah.
the ones that you'd expect to be open are open.
I mean,
Like I
9
said, there's
o'clock
like
in
5.
Western Standard Time, there's nothing open. Everything shuts at 5.
Well,
You got no
maybe you
chance.
should get out and have a look.
Is the car completely knackered, or can we like roll it up to the front of this joint?
Oh yeah, you can roll. You get the car up into the car park, into one of the car parks, and then you just switch it off.
Cool.
It's raining, and I washed my hair today, and I don't really want to. I don't want to ruin
Do we
my
have?
hair.
What
I
do
mean,
we
you
have
can
in the
stay
car?
here.
Do we have an
You got
umbrella?
jackets or something you can put over your hair or something. To get just in the 3-4 meters to get inside at least the cinema.
I washed my hair. Jeez.
Dude,
I mean, like you could drive us right up to the front door, and we could get out, and then
No,
you could park
the car's
car,
knackered,
and then you
dude. I
could-
can't.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
dead.
Your shitty car.
okay.
Don't talk about my shitty car. Jeez. I'm driving us around Victoria trying to find the greatest cake, and you're hanging shit on my car.
Look, you know it's a piece of shit though. It's a shit car.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's fine. It's
should
fine.
we maybe get out of this shitty car and just fucking leave it here?
Yeah, I don't feel safe.
You don't even need to lock it, because
I
like
feel less safe in this car than I do in that dingy looking arcade. And I'm not even in there yet.
What's an arcade?
You mean?
Okay, let's go have a look.
I
So
want
you guys
popcorn
start
and
downstairs
M&M.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like we at least should fill up on snacks, right?
Yeah.
Because as soon as we get back on the road, the mission is back on for Cake Town.
Yeah. We need snacks to help us get to cake.
Yeah.
Stacks of snacks.
Stacks of snacks.
Let's go. Let's go get snacks. I'm
So
excited.
You get out of the car. You quickly run. Put over your jacket over your head, DB, because you don't want to get wet.
Correct.
And you run into the closest thing, which is the cinema downstairs. As you walk in,
Popcorn. Ooh.
Ooh.
out of the
Hey.
rain now. As you walk in, it's a pretty old cinema. Like there are some old posters up. Like I said, Transformers 1. I think Sweeney Todd was there. Rocky Horror Picture Show. They must have done a rescreening at some point. And what you see is right in front of you is sort of a ticket booth / concession counter, and there's a young girl working behind.
Is there a hot dog stand with like one singular raisin-like
absolutely.
hot dog?
Yeah, there is one hot dog that's probably been there for about as long as this place has been open.
I want it.
Snowflake.
I want it. I'm hungry. I need the hot dog now.
Dude, I don't know. Like that thing is drier than insert dry thing. It's very dry.
I think
And a
I just
crusket.
picked up popcorn and candy. Are they
No,
choc
hold on.
tops? Can I
Yeah.
see any choc tops? And what
You
flavors?
cannot see any choc tops currently.
Any peanut M&Ms?
No
Seems to be some
peanut.
M&Ms behind the counter. Yeah.
Yes.
The girl
I'm
behind
going.
the bench is just swiping on her phone.
Oh, can I ask her if she's got a phone charger? I'm gonna take some photos.
Sorry.
Hey,
Hey.
do you have a phone charger?
Nah.
Could we borrow your phone?
I don't know you.
Our car's like just shat itself outside.
Where's the
and-
bathroom?
She points.
Forgot
just to the
about you.
right.
I'm gonna duck off to the bathroom.
What do you need? What do you need my phone for?
Our car is stuffed. It's just the '96 Corolla.
Crapped itself out the front.
There's like Caltex down the road.
We literally can't get to the Caltex.
It's like 15
Yeah, this
k's
is
though.
it.
It's a bit of a walk.
Yeah, it's pissing down outside.
What about?
Could you call
and
us
she
a
points
taxi?
over to a She points over to what seems to be like an old like rotary phone booth, like phone booth type thing within the cinema.
Who am
Not
I going to
rotary.
call with this thing?
Not rotary, and like an old phone.
Oh, okay.
Does this even work?
So you
I
go
don't know
over
how
to
to
it.
use one of these.
Yeah, sure.
I come back from the bathroom.
Like you pick up the receiver, and there is just a beep, which you tend to think is there's no dial tone.
What is this? I'm only 20 years old and I don't understand what this is.
So the phone's not working.
Bullshit.
Sugar!
Does
So
anybody
I'll,
have a telecom phone card that we can use in this phone booth?
oh my god.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll put the receiver back down and go back over to the woman and be like, it's dead. Did you know it was dead?
I don't know how I use this.
Is there any
Look,
usable
I
phone?
can't.
You should go Karen on her.
I
Do
can't.
it.
I can't.
I wanna
can't
speak to your
call
manager.
anyone. My manager's not here.
I don't.
He's coming back. When he comes back in like an hour, I'll let him know, and then maybe we can help you out or whatever. I don't know.
Well, okay.
If in the
What are we
meantime,
gonna do for an hour?
I don't know. There's like a laundromat and an arcade upstairs.
Fuck, do we need a
Are there any
laundromat
movies?
for?
Like, what's showing?
The last
cinema.
movie's already started. We
Oh.
close
Can we
in
just
an
go
hour.
in?
No. No one's allowed in once the movie started.
You don't care about anything.
Madam
She
Apathy.
just sort of stares at you, and then goes back to chewing.
Cool. Okay, so that was fun. Fun and useful.
Has she got?
So-
Is there anything on the counter,
There's just
like
like
in front of her?
regular till.
Are there
An old
flyers for
till.
Yeah.
movies?
Pamphlets and candy and stuff.
There's some candy behind the counter, but
Some straws maybe on the bench.
look, do you want to buy something, or are you gonna come back in an hour?
What are you thinking about these straws,
No.
lads? You got a plan?
Do you have
We're
chop
gonna
tops?
to
Yeah, we got some
we're gonna
choc
rebuild
tops.
we're gonna build an engine out
flavors?
of straws. I'm on
Only
board with
mint
this.
choc.
How much is a combo with a chop top and popcorn and a drink?
I can't believe you're not more outraged.
What the hell?
That's a small.
What?
God damn it.
Do either of you have money?
I don't know.
Do we have wallets?
Do
DM?
I? Do I have
You've
money?
probably got like maybe you got some money that you're gonna spend on the cake that you want to buy.
Oh, in that case, like $700. I came here to win a game of cake.
Yeah. So yeah, sure. You've got some money if you want to buy some choc tops and you want to buy a small meal.
Don't do
Yeah,
anything.
only a small.
We don't.
Okay.
You still need money for cake.
So she
We've
turns
only got to
around.
wait an hour.
She turns around and she goes into where the popcorn, where it's like the smell of popcorn. You're getting the smell of like some nice popcorn. But she goes to the cupboard next to it and pulls out an already made popcorn bucket, puts that on the bench. She makes a post mix of like a Coke, which if you look really close at it, it's very, very watery when it has too much ice. And then picks up a choc top, which it's not a choc top, it's like some other shitty brand version of what a choc top should be.
It's
a black and
Aldi.
gold.
$26.
You're really building this game world full of authenticity.
Guys, you're really going to pay for that?
Yeah,
Can you
whatever.
not
Okay.
see that it's terrible?
Yeah, but like I'm hungry.
But I
We're
can
only
waiting an
smell
hour.
the popcorn. The smell of the popcorn makes me want the popcorn.
You two are embarrassing.
Like melted butter, it just wafts into your face, and you're powerless. I'm gonna hand over money to.
You give
Person.
you give her $26. She takes it, puts it till and closes it, and just goes back to scrolling. What do you guys do?
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
gonna-
go to the arcade. Let's just go away from this human
Yeah,
who I now hate.
go see what else is around. What else is open
So
in this place?
You take the popcorn, the chopped top, and the bad.
As I
I
walk
wanna-
away, I smack the container of straws. And spread
She-
straws everywhere.
She doesn't move.
Knew it.
She
Of course
just
she
knew
sits.
Of course she doesn't.
I'm gonna
Kids these
take. I'm
days.
gonna take a handful of straws.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
You all take a handful of straws. Put that in your inventory.
Good.
So you walk outside, and there's couple of staircases on either side of the building. And you go up one of the staircases, and what you can see is sort of a line of shops. First, on your right, as you come in, is like a cafe that is clearly very closed. Like the lights are off, the shutters down, the chairs are all up. That place is closed.
Told
Next
you,
to
in
that-
birth, nothing.
Next to, next to that, as you're walking down towards the lights, you see next to that is what clearly used to be a accountant, like an old accountant. It's got like big like iron bars on it, like a prison cell. And you sort of look inside and you can see some like old desks and paper and stuff. And there's like a poster on the front that's like faded, and it just says confused about the launch of e-tax. Let us help. So it's clearly very, very old.
Glenn.
And like the
feel-
gold letters are very faded at this point.
I'm having a dig.
As you walk forward, you come to like a laundromat. It's very bright lights inside. And what you can see, do you guys want to go in, or there is somebody
Laundromat?
inside?
Oh yeah, sure. Maybe they can help.
So you walk into the laundromat. There is like one
There's a soundtrack for the laundromat.
this is the soundtrack for the laundromat.
The immersion.
There is one going with seems to have like two things in it. It's like a dryer just spinning.
Is there an
Is
empty
there
one?
Up on the TV?
Is there a
there's,
thing where
there's a
you-
TV with like a really fuzzy TV that you can't really make out or hear.
Oh.
And there's like 3 or 4 washing machines and 3 or 4 old dryers. And there's like a sort of a seat, and there's this guy, like this old man, in very raggedy sort of clothes, who's sitting there mumbling to himself.
Hey, danger
there's-
bid.
There's a,
Hey, it's future me.
there's also like a notice board and stuff in there as well.
Hey,
Also current
DB,
me.
Have you ever tried to fit into a laundromat washing
Like the
machine?
dryer? I haven't, but
Let's do it.
I think I
Bucket
could.
list. Bucket list
Yeah.
cake and fit
Yeah.
in dryer.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a big dryer?
I don't have
There
change.
is a big dryer.
We don't want to turn it on.
Oh.
DB is going to try and get in.
I want to try and get into.
Okay, so
I reckon I could. I reckon I
you
could.
guys are going to try and get into the. Fucking hell.
Hell yeah.
Because like they're the big industrial size ones.
I'm gonna not do that.
Shut up
Can
and
you
eat your
both
popcorn.
roll a?
I'm
Fine.
eating.
Can you both roll a acrobatics check for me? Just roll a d20 each. Don't need to click on anything on there. Just roll a d20.
I'm very acrobatic.
I got a 12.
Latch got a 12 and DB.
I push the button. Ooh. Oh no, I think I rolled 2.
I didn't see either. Just in the
8.
bottom left corner. 8? You got an 8.
8.
Okay. You both try very hard to get into these. Latch, you're a little bit uncoordinated with this. You get sort of one leg in that.
Sounds
one
about right.
leg in, but then you realize that it's going to move too much, so you decide not to get in. And Latch, you get your body in there, but it's very uncomfortable. You're a little bit too tall to be inside this dryer. And then
But I'm in it?
you hear a guy, the old man, going, "I saw you."
But I'm in the dryer.
You're currently inside the dryer.
Great success.
You
can't find
me.
Help.
I forgot to say also that you do have advantages and disadvantages on those. So if TB, if you want to, you do have advantage if you want to roll again to see if you can get in.
I do.
Thank you, Kaylade, for an advantage. For
So I rolled two d20s.
roll
While
a
they're
second
doing
one.
that,
Yeah.
I'll be looking in like machines and in the thing where you buy detergent and stuff to see if there's like loose change.
Yeah.
Boring.
That's stuff.
That's what you get,
Five.
TB. You got a 5. Yeah, you definitely did not get able to get into that dryer.
I realize I'm not the most limber of
Right.
box-shaped men, but
Yeah.
it's
Can you
this
please
big.
roll me an investigation check with advantage? So just roll, with
Yeah,
advantage from
okay.
Seni. Thank you, Seni, for the advantage there.
Thank you, Sani.
Oh, I've done it in roll 20.
That's fine.
17.
17. So you're looking around, you see like an old like detergent machine that is like bolted to the wall. And yeah, you find like 20 cents in there. So I mean, you're making your money back for this shitty popcorn at some point.
I didn't pay for that, but that's fine. I'm winning.
What you do notice though is on the walls there are like they're like a selection of like missing persons posters sort of on the wall, and then you sort of hear the man going, saw you, and he's sort of pointing at each person on the missing persons.
Ooh, where'd you see them?
He doesn't say anything directly to you, but he's like, I saw you, and then you went as well, and then you, and then you.
Help.
I'm gonna mimic his accent. Where did I see them?
Saw you go in, and you never came out. And you came in, you never came out.
Speaking of never coming out, please someone get me out of this dryer.
Where didn't saw them go in what?
And then he turns at you and he yells. He goes, I saw them! He yells right at you. I saw them!
Hey,
You're right.
where? Point to the place.
And then he sort
Do
of
you
goes
need
back,
that?
he turns back around. He's still staring at them going, I saw you. And I saw you.
In here?
Sure
Did they come in
I saw
here?
you! And he yells at you again when you try to talk to him again.
Do you work here?
Every time you try and talk to him, he screams in your face and then goes back to what he's doing.
Would you like popcorn?
He's not going to get the Employee of the Month award with that attitude.
And he
Mate.
yells again.
Okay. I think
Get
I'm
out of
gonna
my
let
face!
us out of
I
the
saw them
dryer. Except I want to spin the dryer a couple of times.
No, don't spin the dryer.
Yeah. You're in.
I already can't
why not
breathe,
Go for
you
a tumble
prick.
while you're in.
Oh,
Unfortunately, because of
Bit of a-
how tall and heavy Latch is, it doesn't spin with him inside it.
That's right.
And you
Just
help
open
him
the
out.
door.
I'm heavy. Wait a second.
Can,
Really
uh,
heavy.
can everyone just roll me a... what is everyone's passive perception? Can everyone tell me that? It's on the
No.
left-hand side.
13.
In senses 13.
Why are there so many things? Passive.
6.
6.
Oh wait. No, 16.
On the far left.
14.
14.
Lol.
So, Latch, as you're getting out, you hear the faint sounds of, like, the Mortal Kombat theme. Coming from the room next door. From the place next
Oh
door.
my god. I'm just making a beeline for it.
So you guys
That
are all...
sounds-
Are you still in the machine?
He just
No.
got out. That's what
I'll let
happened.
him out.
I just wasn't paying attention to
weird.
you.
That's fair.
So you guys walk into the arcade next door.
Hell yeah.
So what you notice before you even walk in is on the outside is on the outside is like a 4-panel windows and painted with like poor recreations like of Pac-Man and the Pac-Man Ghost, which is also yellow. Like a jungle adventure game and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Scorpion is probably the newest of them and the least damaged. the awning over the door is like heavily weathered and damaged, and above the door are the words "Lucky 8." But somebody has scratched the bottom of the L out and changed the L to an F, which is always
It
hilarious.
says fucky.
Inside,
I giggle tremendously.
as you walk inside, there is a distinct smell of tobacco and post mix. Which
yuck.
pollutes the air. And you
It's like the pokey room.
start looking around. It's like a very dingy arcade machine. From where you started seeing at the start, at the front is on the left it's like five games with very like dim lights, and there seems to be some around sort of a corner as well where it seems a bit brighter. On the right as you walk in is like a glass table filled with like shitty novelty stuff that you would get in an arcade, like some really old like throwy sticky hand things that probably wouldn't stick anymore. Definitely a yo-yo.
Are there any pogs?
Any
Pogs,
pogs?
Tazos.
No, there's no. There is
Tazos.
definitely like a first gen Pokemon card deck though that might actually be.
Do you know
worth
how much
something.
they're worth?
Yeah, they're actually. Yep.
I want that.
Is
We
there
gotta get
anyone
that.
in here?
And behind there is an old man who doesn't really seem to be paying attention to you as you walk in.
Does he look a lot
Is
like
he?
the other old man?
Is he yelling as well?
No,
Incoherently?
he's just sort of smoking
Gross.
behind the bench, just sort of not paying attention.
How is that legal? In 2021.
Clearly, he doesn't care.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay.
Excuse me,
Kind of suck.
good man.
Yeah. Oh,
Can-
what you want?
I'd like to buy some tokens, please, so I can play a game and win this amazing-looking first edition Pokemon card starter booster pack thing.
I'll take some tokens too, please.
Why is it worth something?
No, I just want it for nostalgia's sake.
All right. Okay. And then he
Have you got-
exchanges some
have you-
coins for tokens for you guys.
Have you got NBA Jam?
No.
Do you have Polly Pocket?
No, I
Do you-
don't.
no?
Probably
No.
not.
Do you have the Simpsons game?
Yeah.
Do you have Dance Dance Revolution?
Do you have Michael Jackson
I
Moonwalker?
don't have any of those new fandangle things.
Ah, I don't play the new games.
Dan,
House of
Dan-
Dead?
Michael Jackson Moonwalker. It's got the special combo move where
I
he's
don't know.
like
you go look for
dances
yourself.
and he goes,
I don't know
"Woo," and
what we
throws the
got.
hat.
How do you not
Sick.
know what you've got?
I don't care.
Why
Probably
is
you
everyone
work
in this place
here.
terrible?
This is my store.
Oh, how long have you been here?
You guys are asking a lot of questions. You're not cops, are you?
No, if we were cops, we'd have to tell you.
That's why I asked.
Yeah,
No.
and we're not.
We get a lot of cops coming around here recently.
Why?
More questions.
I don't know. They keep asking about those people.
Are you a cop?
You have to tell us.
No, I'm not a cop.
Takes one to call others ones.
Yeah.
Riddle me this.
You gonna play some games, or are you gonna keep asking me questions?
We'd
No,
like to play some games.
Are you
I'll
Go
play
on,
keeping
then. I gave
stuff?
you some coins.
Thank you.
He turns around and just starts smoking again, and sort of giving you guys a side eye.
Fucking side eye. It's giving us a fucking side eye. I'm gonna try and find
I give him front eye.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
So you walk through and you find the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, but it's very dim. It's a little bit hard to see.
I mean, it doesn't help
what
that I'm
you're
wearing
playing.
sunglasses at 9 o'clock at night.
It's
Stupid of me.
quite low. It's not very bright at all. But you put some coins in, and you seem to be able to play it. Yeah.
I would like to find a game with a strong female character.
Okay. So you walk.
There isn't one. It's the 90s. Or it was the
Damn
90s.
You
People are
walk
nails.
around Igmo and sort of
Ms.
in
Pac-Man.
the back, sort of in the back corner, and the only one that seems to have any sort of female representation is quite a brightly lit screen. There's quite a brightly lit screen, sort of in the very back corner. Like, so there's like 4 within there. There's what you see. There's like Mortal Kombat in the middle. There is like, you remember the classic Dragon's Lair? Like the classic.
No,
classic...
because I'm only 20 years old, but I believe you.
And then the very left is sort of what is like a one that has sort of like question marks all around it, and like the joystick seems to be like a magnifying glass, which seems to be like a detective type esque thing. But what you see opposite that is the brightest arcade game within the arcade, and what it is on one side of it is sort of a knight in shining armor, on the other side is like white, pretty like princess, and that's probably the only representation you get within the whole arcade.
You want to be a pretty princess?
I do.
You are.
Get your face out of my face.
So do you want to play one of these games, or?
Oh no, I'm just gonna go on a long rant about casual sexism and misogyny in computer games.
Okay, do you want to play that out, or do you just want me to say that you did that?
No, they know what they did, so we'll just say that I did that.
So you do that. What do you guys want to do?
And don't get me started on pockets in women's clothes.
Oh, dude, seriously. what the fuck?
I agree.
Why does one gender have pockets and one gender not have pockets? How does this make sense? Video games. I'm bored of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually have finished the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
What, just now,
that's-
or
No, in my life.
Oh, in your life.
In my travels.
Nice,
In my travels around the
congratulations.
world.
That's incredible.
Yeah, thanks. I did it in America where credits are $1 instead of $1 in Australia because that's bullshit. Come on, Jerry Bloody Harvey. Anyway, this shiny arcade machine seems enticing.
Okay. Do you want to
So,
play?
like, what is it called? Does it have a name?
Yeah, it's called. What did I call it?
Michael Jackson Moonwalker.
It doesn't seem to have a name.
What do the
What's-
graphics look like?
Yeah.
From what you can see, currently it just says press start on it. But on the
That's
side looks like really well painted, like probably Zelda-esque sort of drawings.
I have tokens and 20 cents. And
You
just
do.
a tiny bit of popcorn left.
What about your choc top?
Yeah.
I ate that like ages ago.
Wow.
What about
While
your watery
you,
coke?
while you had your big body in that machine.
Hey, I'm impressed
worth it.
by the fact that I did that. I did that.
I have
What
no
have you
idea
done?
how you got in there when I couldn't get in there.
Because
You're like 17 times bigger than me.
Because I'm impressive, that's how.
Well, man, you're okay. You're impressive.
So,
That's true.
is someone going to try and play the game? Or...
No, I'm just Oh yeah.
All right, so DB walks up, being a shithead.
Did you say it's got a
walks
magnifying
up.
glass?
The other one has a magnifying glass, like the one that's it's not as
Oh.
bright. It's like a mystery-looking game. So like, yeah. So there's 4 here. There's mystery game. There's Mortal Kombat and Dragon's Lair, and this is
What-
one face and it
What
has-
games
is a lot
have
brighter.
tickets? Like,
This
we're
one,
all about.
none of them have tickets. So DB
Then how
walks
do you
up.
win
have
the
tickets?
prizes?
DB walks up,
This
and
man has cheated us.
This is bullshit.
DB walks up and puts in a coin and presses start. DB everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Good lord.
I understand the words.
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Well, that's
10.
Alex.
So
8.
Igmo, DB. So Igmo rolled a 17, Latch an 8, DB a 10. Latch and DB, as DB presses the start button, Oh wait, good point. Everybody has advantage if you want to roll again.
I would very much like to roll again.
Do we have to take it?
You don't have
the
to take
advantage?
it. No.
I rolled a 4.
That was from Steady. DB, do you want to
10,
try?
Thanks,
10 doesn't
Senny.
seem that bad. Is 10 bad?
I mean, if
10's
you don't,
not good.
10's not amazing.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to
Might
roll.
as
You
well.
don't have to take the advantage if you
Four.
don't want to.
Because, I mean, I could save it for later. But then again, I
mean,
think
yeah.
we've got like 400 advantages right now.
You've got about
I'm doing it.
13.
11. Yes.
11. All right.
Got one more point.
DB and Latch. I'll just go back to saying what I was saying. You feel the urge to close your eyes and you double over, and you also feel quite uneasy and nauseous. And
It's the
it
popcorn.
like creeps up your spine.
I didn't
And
need
then
any.
you feel this like strange thrum of energy in the air.
I don't like it.
And then
I
you
can
fall.
feel it.
You both fall quickly to the floor.
air.
Your breath caught in your throat, and your eyes are like itchy and prickle, and then
My eyes are itchy and prickle.
and then
It's like
there's
hay fever season.
then there's just
Come on.
darkness. The both of you, you can't say or hear anything. Inkmo, you feel the same urge, but you feel the same urge. You guys, I didn't expect you to do that. You feel the same urge, but you double over, but you fight it off, and you watch
Okay.
as they press the button, and then this light pulses from the game, and this
Don't go
what
towards the
seems to
light.
be like a fog consumes both of them in a flash. Both
Run.
Latch and DB are disappear.
Run!
You're on the floor, on the ground,
At the machine?
at the machine.
I don't
currently.
feel so good.
I told them not to eat those hot dogs. So you were saying there's no machines with tickets,
Fly, you fool!
No, tickets.
but I really, I really wanted those Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I just want to ask the old man.
So you get up and you walk over to the old man.
Yeah, like,
As
I
you
can't find.
get up, roll another Constitution saving throw for me. With advantage if you
don't
want it.
touch that. That's me.
Do you want it? You can't say or hear anything, Latch.
There.
Do you want to?
I can't say or hear
No,
anything.
I'll
Are
just
you-
leave it.
Is that you touching my leg?
So you rolled a 12. At the same way, the second time you're hit by this wave,
Yes.
same wave, and you feel nauseous, and then everything goes black.
Okay.
Okay. Everything goes black. What seems like an eternity.
It's yellow, it's not black.
Seems like an eternity. Suddenly, all of you experience this burst of light, and around your body is shifting slightly, and you feel this change happening inside your body, and it's like this weird feeling of vertigo, but at the same time you feel warm and pleasant, but then uncomfortable, and then it becomes unbearable, and it's like you've been thrust into like flame, and you're convulsing and you're spiraling, and it continues to hurt, and you feel this heat, and it increases. You go to scream, but your mouth is full of fire, your throat is, it's in your eyes and everywhere, and then it's darkness again,
There's fire in my mouth.
and then it's darkness again, and it's
I
nothing.
mean, I am
Fun, so-
lactose intolerant, and I ate the ice cream, so that's fair.
I had
Darkness.
peanut M&Ms.
And then
I like them.
you slowly, each of you, open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And you hear this music, and then you open and you look down at your hands, and they're different to what they were before.
These aren't mine.
Latch, describe to us what you look like.
My hands are green and like scaly, but not. No. Where's my luscious hair gone? I'm bald. I don't have lips. I've got a beak.
I was
You shut your face.
Ingo, you do the same thing. You open your eyes and you look down at your hands and they're different. Describe what you look like.
They're furry and kind of like honey golden caramel. And then I feel my hair because I'm worried since Latch has been balding that I am. But I'm not. I've still got my beautiful hair. But I also have 2 ears.
Whoa.
Oh,
Did you just draw that on in a second? That was,
of course you
a
did.
great job. And DB, you open your eyes and the same thing. You look at your hands.
What's this?
What do you see?
What's going on?
Your voice is different.
I feel different. I feel big.
Oh my
I feel
god.
like I've grown to one class size bigger than what I was previously. Whatever that was. I'm very big, and I'm probably made of magic. I don't really understand.
So if everyone can sort of explain to everybody what your character is. So who you are, what you do, what kind of character, what your class is, what your race is.
I am the Danger Beard. Surprise! I'm playing fucking Danger Beard. I am a Goliath, which means I'm quite big. And my reception is terrible. Let's turn that off. And my class is Bard.
DB is a bard Goliath.
I'm a giant Goliath, and I play the bagpipes. This is my bagpipes. They're electric.
Latch.
I'll spare you the rest of that song. There's more.
I am a turtle monk named Franklin. And I've been
I get it.
I've been cast out by my sect because I wanted to have fun. No, I just wanted to have fun, and they didn't like it.
Let's just want to have fun.
So now I'm out in the world spreading the light of the sun god and having fun.
And you do still remember yourself as well, as Latch and DB and Igmo.
Oh,
But you're now also quite aware of who you are and what you are within
Also,
this world.
there's quite a stench emanating from me, which was not here in the real world. I
it
don't.
was a little bit. I just didn't want to tell you.
It's much worse now.
Yes, it is.
And Igmo?
Turtle stink.
Hi, I am a bunny barbarian. I'm really cute. I'm the cutest. I've also gotten smaller.
You're very small.
I'm very small.
You're quite small.
You're very big.
I'm quite big. Do you want to? I could put you in my pocket.
So, Dangerbeard is a bard Goliath. We've got a monk, turtle, and also a barbarian bunny.
I may be small, but sometimes I'm very hungry.
Hangry?
Yeah.
Hungry. Yes,
We
hungry.
still have not
An H.
received cake.
So
And,
you wake up remembering that you were just in this arcade, but then you've woken up in like 3 beds next to each other in what seems to be a sort of like a lodge. And then the
Am I in the big bed?
They're all the same size. Your legs are sort of at the end of it.
Okay.
And then you hear like a soft voice going, "Hello? Are you going to sleep all day in there? Hello?" And then
that an
the
option?
door bursts open, and this little young girl runs in. She's like, "I thought you heroes were going to sleep all day, and I thought all the night, and my goodness, everyone in the village is so happy when you arrived, and you've been sleeping. Come on, it's time, come on."
Time for
You
what?
know
And then
what?
she
You know
walks
what?
out.
Your father once told me that sleep is the most important meal of the day.
So she runs out the front door. "Come on,
I don't wanna.
come on, heroes."
Is there food?
Oh yeah.
So as
Is
you
that
wake up,
breakfast?
as you get up, you see that
Cake?
there is some food, some like breakfast foods, sort of in
Okay.
in sort of the kitchenette area.
I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm Bun Bun.
I'm trapped in another dimension with these fucking guys. Okay.
You sort of realize as well that these are your friends that you know from the real world.
Oh, I know.
But also they look different and they sound different.
But we recognize each other.
You recognize each other as each other.
Okay.
So
You
you have
still smell
What?
latch turtle?
Excuse me.
Frank?
Not completely unnecessary.
Why do you smell so bad when you?
I don't know. Turtle
you
smell.
come
I
from
didn't
water.
choose this body. This is.
You did.
as
Just
you guys are
happened.
eating, the little girl runs in again. She's like, "Come on,
What's
come
the
on,
rush? Why are
everyone's
you in
waiting.
such a hurry?
What do you want?
It's
I'm
like
gonna
not
show
even
you
midday.
around." And she runs out the door again.
What is the deal with this kid? What?
I forgot I was going to
Just
do. I was going to do turtle voice. Turtle voice.
Get a new turtle voice.
I'm just embracing the turtle.
can't
Embracing
rush.
the stench.
You can't rush.
No, I can't. You guys just go on without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go outside and see what the hell this incredibly annoying child wants.
Okay.
You're not going to do that thing you do in the bathroom when you're on your own for too long, are you? And you make all those weird noises?
Who are you talking to?
Not me.
Are you guys walking out?
Yeah,
out of the lodge
I'm
now?
hungry.
So
Yeah.
you on your way out, you can Bun can pick up some like food that's on the bench there, whatever you like. There's like breakfast foods. There's some sort of vegetables, fruits, that kind of thing as well.
What kind? Is there a juicy green Granny Smith apple?
Sure
A
is.
superior
That's
choice?
the only fruit there is.
I like this place already.
I like fruit.
Just green apples.
There's green apples.
As you walk outside, so you come through the door and the light it's very bright outside, and your eyes sort
Good
of
thing I've got
adjust.
these stupid glasses.
Sunglasses. And it's quite a bright, and then your eyes sort of adjust. And what you see is it's like a warm spring day. It's like, and what seems to be like a small community of people. They're all dressed in very like simple linens and of like whites and browns. And then to your left, as you come out, you see sort of a fountain, which is about 18 feet tall.
That's almost as tall as Latch.
And then lower down is like just like a small cluster of thatched cottages all nestled together. Directly in front of you is like a pond, what seems to be a pond, surrounded by like wildflowers, which is like a little bit of a walk from you. And then as you take in the area, your breath catches in your chest as you spot this incredible sight behind you. It is just a looming ominously behind the building you've just exited. It's like a solitary mountain spire of dark grey rock, like erupting from the ground to huge heights, to the point where you can't even see how high that is, and you sort of get vertigo looking at it. And then
does
at
look
the
great
top of the
stuff.
mountains, is this like bank of clouds, and it looks like this community lives in the shadow of the peaks, walled off with like grey bricks.
That's really poor town planning. That means that you'll get no daylight, and you'll just get mold everywhere. That's really dangerous for footpaths.
And asthma.
And what?
Back
And
behind
asthma.
behind the building
Mold.
there seems to be two other buildings around the corner that looks more like shops, and there's like sort of like a forested area with like a path that goes into it, and there's paths leading off past everything. There's 3 paths that lead off. Actually, what we'll do is
many.
I can show you like a map of what this looks like if you guys want to see that.
I would like that.
Let me see, where are we?
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me?
I don't even know what you're saying.
Mocking me?
Are
Yes.
you mocking me?
Are
Always.
you
Okay, so
mocking me?
are you mocking me, guys? If you
Always.
Yes.
let me press the button, see if this works. Yes. All right. So
Success.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but so you've sort of come out of this area here, this lodge in the middle here, and if you come out directly in front of you is this pond. This is world of like bottom left there, bottom right is all the houses, and there's a fountain here, and right behind is this greyed wall and sort of a path leading to something. You can't really see what's in there. And
Can you see over your name tag? Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
as you're sitting there, you see the little girl that was talking to you, sort of waiting out the front.
Hello, child.
Oh my God, there's a giant coin in the sky.
Kill it with fire.
Giant what in the sky?
This is unnatural.
Coin.
A coin. A giant
Coin.
coin.
Oh, right.
Flew into the sky in front of us.
You didn't see that?
No, I did not see that.
Terrifying.
It's also a bit terrifying.
I would have run away,
This little
but
girl
I'm
is like,
quite slow.
heroes, do you want me to
Yes,
show you round? I'm
Okay.
supposed to show you round.
Do you have more snacks?
Snacks?
We can get some snacks. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you showing us around? Who's instructed you?
It's my job here. I get to show the heroes around. My name.
Okay.
Do you want to know my name?
Yes.
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 Let me double check. My name's
unanimous.
Mia.
Your
MIA.
name is
Mia.
Let me double check, Mia.
Mia.
That's short for something?
Just Mia.
Let me.
Do you have a middle name or a surname?
Just Mia.
That doesn't seem like right.
My name's Mia. What's your
Where's your
name?
where's your mother?
I'm
Where's-
Bun Bun, the cutest.
You
Where's
are the
Mamma
cutest.
Mia?
Thank
Where's
you.
where's Mamma Mia?
I don't understand.
Just ignore them.
This is fine.
I'm
Okay.
Mia.
not
I
funny.
can show you round.
Hello, Mia.
And you
Who's
see this
my
other little. There's a little
name?
boy that runs up and sort
Is
of
Frank.
tags her, and he's like, "You're it," and runs off. And she's like, "I'm not playing, Errol. It's my
Can I try
turn
and
to
catch
show
him?
the heroes around."
I
You can
wouldn't
try and
take
catch
that.
him if you want.
Yeah.
Can I put my hand out and see if she'll hold my hand?
Sure, let's do Latch's thing first. Do you want to? You want to try and catch this
What
little
size
child?
is what size is Franklin
Franklin
compared
is
to my hands?
Median.
Franklin's medium, so he's shorter than you.
Yeah.
Can
Not
I
throwable.
launch him at the child?
Well, I mean, you want to throw him at the child.
Yeah.
Let's see if Latch can.
I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna
He
try and
doesn't.
snatch the
Latch,
kid
do you
first.
let him? No. Yeah. So
No?
Latch,
Okay.
you get advantage on this roll if you want. Just roll a dexterity check for me.
Okay. Wit?
Do you want advantage on that?
Sure.
So that's from Seni.
I just thought I'd save you some time, that's all.
I may speak slowly,
Yes.
but I move like the wind.
So you rolled a 16. So you reach out as he tags this girl and goes to run off, and you catch him, and he starts shaking.
Please, small child, let us speak to Mia.
And then,
Okay.
pop him
he
down.
says, and he's quite shy, and sort of he runs off. Mia's like, okay, do you want to I'll show you round. Okay, right here where what you saw. This is the Hero's Lodge. That's where you get to live. You can sleep
Wait,
there
so
and rest there
we just get to stay here for as long as we want?
if you want.
There's no rent?
If you want. But you're heroes. I expect you might want to do what heroes do.
No, I'm good.
Okay. And
They
She
are
starts-
very high expectations.
she starts walking down. She says, follow me. And she holds your hand, Igmo.
Aww,
Oh,
And she starts taking
we're
you down
best friends.
towards the fountain.
the fountain
fair.
sounds. The
It
fountain
was a
sounds
bunny
quite.
and I'm a turtle.
Oh, which one's faster?
But you'll in the end you'll win. All right. So
The fountain sounds kind of nice.
in the middle of the fountain is a statue. It's like an armored colossal man on like a plinth of iron. It's
Is it me?
carved exceptionally. It's not you. And like the armor is shaped so well that you can see the grooves of like the individual plates, and the eyes are like sort of like behind his visor, but you can see them, and it's just so well made within stone. What does catch your attention though are there are like 3 deep recesses in the stone, like they're deep black, and against like the slate grey of the stone. One of the recesses is right between the eyes, which is like horizontal, and there's another like teardrop shape at the base of the neck, and just before the armor begins, and like another on the left breastplate, a deep recessed oval shape.
Okay, so there was an oval,
An oval,
a tear.
and then like a straight sort of slit type thing.
Mia,
Yeah.
Interesting.
was there ever anything else on this statue?
No. I mean, as long as I can remember, that's all that's ever been. But there is that, and she points at a carving in the stone, which reads, "Here rests the last hero. Forgotten, he keeps eternal watch. He alone will ascend. His spirit tempered, he will find the dragon's lair. His heart strong, he will fight in mortal combat. His mind sharp, he will find the hidden secrets. And in doing so, will be home at last."
That's a bunch of references. I get references.
Do you want to know what that means?
Do you know what that means?
I know what some of it means.
Yeah.
And she points. She goes, and she points to the far right there on the map. She goes, "That's the dragon's lair." And she points down, like down the street, like basically south. She goes, "That's Mortal Kombat." And then that one's Hidden Secrets. And she points the other way.
Very good.
Interesting. So it sounds like there are 3 paths. Oh, and a giant coin in the sky again! It's terrifying! Ah! Oh, it's gone.
It's okay.
It's gone. It's fine.
It's gone.
It's fine. So anyway, so there's 3 paths.
They say the dragon's
Interesting.
lair, that the path is full of traps and monsters and danger.
Danger.
And then the Mortal Kombat.
Danger's my name.
And
It's part of my name.
Mortal Kombat, that's a yucky place where all the fighting is scary. And then, well, I've always wanted to go to the Hidden Secrets, but I don't think I'd be any good there.
Why?
I just
Why?
don't think I'm very good at it.
How do you know if you've never tried? Maybe you should. Maybe we could go together and we can watch you try to get through all the spiky death traps, and you might just have a real good time.
Danger
If I wanted to go there, I have to go Dragon's Lair first, and then Mortal Kombat, and I don't want to go to Mortal Kombat. It's scary. Well, fighting happens.
I would be very good at Mortal Kombat.
I think you would be too.
That's good.
I
The dragon
move
nice, and does the dragon have good snacks?
like
I've never
the
met
wind.
the dragon. I've never been to any of her places.
How come?
I just don't think. I mean, that one's
Like-
full of traps and danger, and that one's
It looks.
full of scary and fighting, and I can't go to the other one because I haven't been to the first two.
Oh, so are you saying that each has to be done in order?
Yeah. You've got look what it says on the stone. It says,
Can't read.
"His spirit tempered, he will find the dragon's lair. His heart strong, he will fight in Mortal Kombat, and his mind sharp, he will find the hidden secret." Three in order.
I just
I'm gonna
realized-
keep showing you the town now, and she just walks
Okay.
off. She goes, "Don't go down there." She points towards the really foresty place, and she says,
Stealth.
She goes,
Stealth check.
"Don't go beyond the trees. None of us will. An evil wizard lives in there." Wow. Does she want to go down there?
An evil wizard.
So Latch just rolled a 20. Can you, Latch? You also have disadvantage. Can you please roll that as well? That's from Seni.
Oh no. Seni, why are you
so
doing
unfair.
it? Stealth.
A thing that I forgot to mention is that
Still
my
good.
class is bard, but I think I'm a wizard.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have any. I'm not a wizard.
All of a
But
sudden,
I want to be.
DB and Ikmo, you look around and you can't see Latch anymore. And little girl Mia, she's like, "Where'd the turtle go?" What are you doing, Latch?
How does a turtle move that fast? I've never seen him. Literally
I
never
think
seen
he
him.
moved so slow that he's gone back to where we were before.
You know what's up.
He's gone back in time.
Latch, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tiptoe down the path that I was told not to go down.
So you tiptoe down through this forest, very thin forest path. And
Can I do a perception roll?
you can absolutely. Do you want to get there first? So you're going down there, right? And do you want to be like hidden behind a tree to see what's there?
I want to like perceive what's on the path, just in case there are traps.
Sure. Okay. Cool. So do an
She did
investigation
say
roll
not to go
then.
down there. Investigation.
You got advantage from
Fudge.
Bry Supersaurus.
Thank you, Bry. I've
you,
got a
Bri.
-1 in investigation.
It's 10 and
And come on, be better.
literally a nat 1.
I see nothing.
Not
even the trees.
So you just start walking down this this
Stealthily.
path stealthily, but you're not really you're looking out for things, but luckily there were 0 traps on this road. This very densely covered foresty area. And you come to a clearing and you see a very rickety looking give me 2 seconds here while I find what we wrote about it.
You're trying to Google image search rickety shack.
Behind this copse of tall, dark trees, you spy like a crooked house. It's squat and low ceiling made of dull metal. So that's what it looks like. It's like crickety old house. And what the little girl said is like, "There's an evil wizard lived in there."
Now, if I insights to like suss out a situation, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you want to figure out?
Am I like getting any bad vibes from this area?
Sure. Roll an insight check. You have advantage from Gaming Girl clips.
Thank you, GGC. 10.
A 10. You decide to sneak up closer, and as you're getting closer, do you have anything that's like made of metal on you?
Yeah, my holy symbol.
Yep. So as you get closer, sorry, give me a second. Where did I just lost what I was reading. As you get closer, your metal sort of becomes sort of drawn to the house, and you feel sort of uneasy about it. And like it's like almost magnetic. Your holy symbol sort of like lifts up and sort of starts shaking towards the house.
I am not smart, but I am wise, so I will walk away from this place at this time.
Okay, so Latch decides to come back to the group. The group was sort of me is like, oh, there he is, and she points out, and you're coming out, sort of just coming out of the foresty area. You didn't go down there, did you?
No, I wouldn't do that. I am a good turtle.
It's very scary. I don't go down there. Okay,
No.
I'll keep showing you the town. And she walks a little bit further down to where all those houses are.
Guys, I did go down there.
Oh, what's down there?
A magnetic shack.
A magnetic what?
Shack.
No,
Oh, I thought you
Jack.
said magnetic Jack.
same.
And I was like, who's Jack?
Jack. Not Jack.
So it's like a love shack, but made of magnets.
But it was a little bit spooky.
Like a love shack. Everything's attracted to each other.
Boom!
We did it. We did it, everyone.
In roof. Jeez. Yep. All right. Thanks for coming. See you guys next week.
As you come down, you see 3 rows, 4 houses on each row. And every single one of these houses looks exactly the same from outside. There are villagers sort of walking around, just going about their business.
I can't believe that in this alternate reality, we've still got a display home village.
This is where all the villagers live.
Where
It
are
sure
they?
is.
There's the villager, that's Sam, and that's Leah, and that's Tim, and that's Ben, and that's Kim, and that's Ash. He's a little boy. And then that's Zach, and that's Max, and that's Rex, and that's Ian, and that's Ava. That's all of them.
Hello.
How come none of them
Ian.
become heroes?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
villagers. We're not heroes.
Hello,
You can do
Ava.
anything.
So you go to talk to Ava.
I'm literally just saying hello to everyone really slowly.
Just doing all the names one by one. It's going to take him 7 hours.
As you say hello to each of them, they'll go, "Hello, hero."
What happened to the last heroes?
You're the only heroes. I mean, the last hero was.
How,
Well, we all
how
know
do you
about
know
the
we're
last
heroes?
You're heroes. You're in the Heroes Lodge. Look at
So
you.
we just
You're
we-
clearly
we
heroes.
just woke up in the Heroes Lodge. Interesting.
You're heroes.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. How did you know we were in there? Oh, you could smell.
You're
You
heroes.
smell Franklin.
You're in the Heroes Lodge.
I'm sorry.
Wow. I see.
If you were in the heroes lodge, maybe you would be a hero too.
That's true.
Maybe
Maybe.
she is.
I mean, I woke up and you were in the Heroes Lodge, so maybe.
Oh
maybe
no,
you're the
I came
hero.
from my house. She points at one of the houses. You don't really know which one she
Oh,
pointed at.
it's obviously it's that one.
She goes, "Okay, I'll show you the pond," and you slowly walk down the street towards the pond, and as you go down sort of a winding path, there's a few more trees around here, but not as as dense as it would be near the the densely forested area. And she goes, "This is the pond. Me and Arrow come down here and we play sometimes. And and what you see in the pond is a very it's teeming with fish. It's tranquil. There's like a still air around it, and it seems really cool and inviting. It's
I
very
would like
clean
to
water.
drink some of the water.
You want to drink some of the water?
Yes, please.
So you reach
I'm
down
a bit thirsty.
and you drink some of the water, and it's gentle and soothing, and
Delicious.
it's beautiful.
Gentle water.
Made so much more delicious by being imbibed from this fine quality 3D forged thing.
Yes, the 3D and the forged make this delicious.
Oh, good.
Mm.
Thanks, 3D forged.
And she's like, "Did that taste good?
I feel very refreshed. Thank you.
Refreshing water.
I
Okay,
think I think I swallowed a fish.
that's okay.
Protein.
I get fish from there all the time. Okay." And then she goes, "Let me show you the shops." And she
I like
walks.
shops.
She walks backwards, and she shows you. Well, she doesn't walk backwards. She walks back up the path to the hero's lodge, and to the left of the hero's lodge.
Do we all have to walk backwards now? We walk backwards?
And
walk backwards.
she shows you up the path there. She goes, "That there, that's the weapons dealer, and that one, that's the healer."
Wet bin.
Wet bins.
Wet
Wet bin
weapons.
dealer.
Weapons,
I'm
weapons
telling you.
dealer.
You can't build a town in the shadow of a mountain.
So,
you just have mold. And
I don't
will
know if you
all
have
the
any
time.
money or not, but that's the weapons dealer, and that is the healer. If you need weapons or
Can I
to be
check
healed,
if I have money?
you have
I want
0
some money.
coins.
I have 0 coins?
Do I have any money?
None of you have any money currently.
Even if I did have money, I wouldn't spend it on a wet bin.
You'd want a dry one.
Yes.
Haven't had a chance to
And
wet it myself.
she leads you back to in front of the hero's lodge, and she goes, "And that's the town. I'm it, so I gotta go find Arrow now. Good luck." And she just runs off.
Okay, thanks.
Hi.
Goodbye, Mia.
Bye. And she waves and runs off. What do you guys do?
Right. Well,
Well, shit, what are we going to do now?
we've got no money, so shopping is apparently out of the question. Unless we just... No, we shouldn't steal. Stealing's wrong.
I mean,
What
I
if we
could.
ask some of the villagers really nicely for money for snacks? Or if they have snacks? Because I'm going to run out of snacks soon.
Oh, we don't want that.
Max.
Snacks. It sounds like we're here to do a thing of
Yes.
some sort. That's what I gather. So maybe
Oh, just so you guys, just so you're aware. You now can sort of see where everything is.
Ooh. Oh, that's different to what I... Oh, no. Okay. That's very helpful. Oh.
Should we go to the shops and like suss out if we can get weapons? Not that I need weapons, but maybe if they've got some kind of credit
Yeah.
situation.
Or we can just, maybe
Let's
talk
go
to...
shopping!
Talk to the villagers.
I already go to the shops.
So you guys head over to the shops and you're walking into the weapons dealer, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you walk into the shop, and like at odds with many of the other buildings, it's made of wood. Other buildings that are made of wood. This structure is made of grey stone. It's like basically it looks like it's made out of the same stone as the mountain behind. And it's like banded together as if the stone needed to be like banded together, be held together with iron. As you
Nifty.
enter, there's a distinct smell of burning coals and oils, and they hit you
Oh, good.
hard as you walk in.
Finally, I can't smell Franklin.
And behind the bench is a dwarf standing behind it. He's like a short-barreled dwarf. Like it looks like some of his beard and his eyebrows have been recently burned away, and like with like twisted black curls. He's oddly proportioned, as if he used to be tall, but then has been squashed down. With his broad shoulders and long arms. His left arm is noticeably larger than the right.
That's got to be his hammering arm. He's left-handed.
Hello, weary travelers, come on in.
I am weary. I was trying to have a bit of a sleep in, and some small child made me eat breakfast like a
You
monster.
the heroes.
Yes, apparently we are heroes.
You'll be just like the rest.
What rest?
All the other heroes that came and gone.
Oh, really? Tell me about the other heroes.
Oh, they've all been here. None of them came back.
Maybe
You guys
they,
do you heroes want to buy some of my weapons?
Do you have afterpay?
Yeah, was it?
No, you pay first.
Hey, pal.
Well, if you got a pal that wants to pay, sure.
Do you take coupons?
What's a coupon?
I'm not sure.
Would you like to trade for this fantastic custom 3D forged cup holder?
I too
Holder is very
have
nice.
a cup.
No, none of that. You got coin, I can sell you some weapons.
So the thing is, we don't have coins. we don't have any of coins.
Well, if you don't
We
have
keep seeing them in
coins,
the
if you
sky.
don't have coins, I don't have any weapons. Maybe you should get some coins.
How
So-
would we do that?
But we're heroes.
Yeah.
Maybe do what heroes do.
What's that?
Do you know who likes coins?
Me.
Dragons.
You like coins?
I love coins. But
They're-
you know
they're a
who loves
necessity.
coins? Dragons.
Dragons are known for their coin thirst.
They do
Would
love
it not-
coins.
Be easier to defeat you than the dragon.
So, the thing that I'm unclear on is how should we go about defeating a dragon with no weapons? Maybe if you just lent us.
Well, I
some
mean,
weapons.
you've all got weapons already.
Okay, well.
What you got
In that
there? You've
case-
got your bagpipes, and this one here, this one definitely
Bagpipes
uses
are-
his fists. There's a
Yes.
dagger on you there as well,
Are you trying to say that my
and
bagpipe
that
playing
little
is
one has a massive axe.
dangerous?
That little one has a massive axe.
Where did you get a massive axe
Excuse
from?
me. Don't talk about my friend's ass like that.
It's an axe.
Oh.
Look, I've got weapons, but I can't sell you no weapons until you get some coin.
Well,
I guess we have to go fight a
you so good about the
dragon.
bagpipe playing.
I mean, you can play. I'm not a big fan of bagpipes myself.
Bwag
Black
pipe?
blobs. I am the master of black pipes. Black pipes.
Come back when you got some coin. Maybe I'll make you another instrument.
Excuse me, Smithy. Do you know kind of dragon we'll be fighting?
What, dragon? It's, you know what dragons are like. They all got fire.
Well, they don't all have fire.
Well, this one does.
Okay.
But it's a dragon. Black pipes.
Yes. Black pipes.
Wowage.
Let's use our Bwag pipes to defeat the Dwagwan.
Alright, then I'll see you after you defeat the dragon. Good luck.
Dwagwan.
He doesn't seem very
Bwag.
convinced that you're going to be able to beat the dragon.
This must be the most annoying thing for everyone except for me. I love it.
Cool.
Wag, wag,
So,
wag, pipes.
what are you guys going to
Black pipes.
do? What are you guys going to do?
Black
Wag,
pipes.
wag, pipes.
Black pipes. It's the final black pipes.
Wag, 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 wag. Wag, 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 wag.
The final black pipes. Fine, I'm done with the song.
Clearly, we're getting a bit tired. So, how about we take a quick break?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
We're
And
good.
we're
Are you
gonna-
tired,
We're
Liam?
going to
Are
take
you
a quick
tired
break.
of this?
Are
Do
tired
you
of
need a
us?
break from us?
You tired of us
we're
Is
already?
that
going
what you're saying?
Punch a
We're going
dragon
to
in
take
the
a
snooks.
quick
One
break.
little song.
Everyone grab a drink. Everyone in the audience go to the loo or whatever. We'll come back in like 10, 15 minutes and we'll continue.
Check
Thank
out the
you
candy
everybody.
bar.
Thank you everybody who has donated so far to Headspace and all the disadvantages and advantages
Yes,
that have
thank
been
you
said.
so much.
Incredible.
We love you.
Absolutely
I
incredible.
very much appreciate every one of you. It's a really good cause. Be kind to your
Especially in
brains. Take
mental
your
health
meds if you are
awareness
due to take
month.
your meds and have not yet taken your meds.
Take your minutes.
We'll be back pretty soon. Everyone, come back soon, will ya?
Please come
Oh,
back.
just don't leave.
I wasn't gonna
Don't
leave.
leave.
We'll be back
I'll
soon.
be hanging out in the audience, answering any questions you got.
Yeah, ask us questions about Liam and we'll tell you. Oh, he's taken.
Wait, how about that? Can you guys hear me? Yes, you can. I think I've ruined the audio settings trying to fix the audio settings. Let's go this. Let's apply that. Hopefully OBS doesn't crash on me while I do it. Now, do you guys want to talk? Oh no, what have I done? I've ruined it, guys. Sorry, guys. I will fix this. I will fix our audio issues. Emo has done a costume change. Looks amazing. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened with the audio during the break, but I have absolutely destroyed it. Let's, Oh, did you? Oh, you put on a short sleeve jacket. All right. How about now? Guys, talk? Guys, what happened in the interval there? Yeah, it was all you. Breaking everything with we.
Why are you even
No
smaller
one
now?
understands what I'm saying because I'm
It's
just saying the
because
word we.
the thing on the
Here we go.
different
There we
stuff
go.
is
Okay. I got you
Liam
back.
did a Wii. And Liam was the one that did Wii's and broke everything.
Sorry, guys.
I just played the greatest bagpipe solo of my entire life, and it was, you missed it. You missed it.
It was incredible, everyone. We did it, guys. Thank you, everybody who were donating during the break there. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. We've already raised nearly $400 for Headspace just on this
That's
one
so
stream
good.
alone.
That's incredible.
Bloody awesome.
Remember, guys, if
You
you
legends.
donate, you can go in the
Yeah,
running
yeah.
to win a 3D forged mug of your choice. Bwag Pipes. Oh no.
Bwag pipe.
And also 3D forged 25% off if you use the code Arcade in the corner of the stream there. Latch, can you point at that? Kiko has donated $2
Pointing
to
at Lash,
get
he's
us
pointing at the thing.
to $400. Thank you so much, Kiko. you so
Yes,
much.
Giga.
It's kicker.
Who will get us to 420? And who will get us to 469?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Okay.
Cool numbers.
Shall we get back into it, guys?
Can I just say, someone has donated anonymously to give me disadvantage.
Woo.
At least put your name on it.
Anonymous has done that to Igmo and Latch twice to Latch, and what
this-
gave me advantage. So I don't know who that is, but thank you, Anonymous.
I'm
Anonymous
sorry.
is random. Anonymous is a random one.
Was it DB or was it Liam?
An uncle moves.
No?
I haven't donated anything yet.
It wasn't me.
Okay. DM Benjamin J, thank you so much for the $5 dono. Wonder who that goes to. To me, it's giving me advantage. This is a pay to win scenario, guys. If you want
in
advantage,
that
you
case-
can donate.
I'll be right back.
Where did Latch go?
Maybe he went for a wee.
Maybe.
His little
What
wee.
was he doing during the break? Thank
Also
you,
taking a wee.
Obi
I have peanut M&Ms in a jar. That's all.
Another big thank you to Senny and Mrs. D for their help tonight. They're
Thank you
literally
so
doing all
much,
the
guys.
behind the scenes stuff right now, and I would be struggling to do it all on my own right now. I can't imagine having to do that spreadsheet. Okay,
I'm struggling to stand up.
Oridoki, far out.
Oh my god, Liz.
I've been eating M&Ms this whole time, and it's
Nothing
making me
tastes-
say Bwag Pipes.
Ah,
Oh, so close. Just pour them in there.
no.
Just do
That
it.
would make so much noise.
Do it.
Inkmo's biggest fan donated $20. I'm guessing that was Inkmo.
What? Why?
Giant coin!
Matt donated $4.20. Nice. Matt, we've gone past it. Anyway, let's get back into the game, shall we? $429. This is crazy, guys. You're amazing.
That's crazy.
You're incredible. Obviously, we're not going to finish the whole campaign tonight.
What?
So there will be a couple more streams fortnightly for the next couple of weeks. About next month or so, fortnightly, we'll do a couple more streams where you'll still have more chances to, one, donate to Headspace, but also win one of these mugs.
Can we play Matt's song?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Matt's song. So, I haven't listened to this yet,
It's really good.
but Matt's Music House has written a song for Arcane Arcade. Here we go. Tell me if you can hear this.
Yes.
Yes.
Get ready.
I love this.
It's time for Arcane Arcade. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Yes, Squeaky.
Yes.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Matt. Matt's Music House. Shout out to Matt's Music House. Matt's Music House. Wow.
Match Music House.
Matt's Music House.
Much
Shout out to Matt's Music House. That's
Match your
amazing.
Match
Thank you so
Music
much.
Next,
if anyone
next song, Matt. Bwag Pwipes.
bagpipes, just put some bagpipes in there.
Bwag Pwipes.
Thank you so much for the $100 donation from Latch's biggest fan.
My
Bloody
fan's bigger
hell.
than yours.
What?
Mrs. D, can we please get the music back? Thank you. Ah, look at that. Seamless. Match Music House.
Max
Max
Munich House.
Max Milky
Munich's
Mouth.
house. Max Munich's house sounds like, yeah, somewhere we'd go get a pork knuckle and a stein. All right,
Yeah.
I'm so in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's head back into the game. You guys were just at the weapons dealer in. Oh, by the way, did I mention what the town is called?
No.
The town's name is Capsus. The village of Capsus. 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 You were just at the Capsus. Sus, exactly. Capsus's weapons dealer, and who only wanted gold for weapons. Funnily enough,
Kind of a dick.
well, you sort of gather the only place you're going to be able to get any gold is if you go to the Dragon's Lair. What would you like to do?
I mean, it sounds like
Dwagon.
Dwagon.
Dragon's Lair.
The
Dwagon.
Dwagon.
I would like to
Dwagon.
play Bwag.
If anyone
I
makes
would
any
like-
Might
fan
like
art, please
Bwag
send us it
Pwipes.
as well. I'm sure there's some people out there, some incredible artists. Someone should draw these three guys.
Oh my god, guys, if you want to draw stuff, please draw stuff. I love to see draw stuff.
I also
I
like
love
see
to
draw
see
stuff.
Your stuff.
Especially Dungeons and Dragons draw stuff.
Dungan dam
Dungan Dungan draw stuff. Blackened Dragon Pipes.
Dungan dagan Bwag match a cow.
I can't believe I've
This is-
already lost control.
this is it.
We will be back for 2 minutes.
I'm
Alright.
surprised you didn't realize you lost it as soon as you went live.
Yep.
I don't know. We've gotten here, haven't we? So I don't know how much control I've lost. All right. Are we going to the Dragon's Lair?
Let us go.
Yeah, so I think
Dragon.
we're decked out. We've got like weapons and stuff apparently, which is cool.
I need
Weapons.
snack check.
With
We need to do a snack check before we go
snack
anywhere.
check. I still got peanut M&Ms.
I have kombucha in
It's not a snack.
3D forged mug.
It's just like
DB,
yucky
you
tea.
DB, you check in your pockets and you find some very old, stale popcorn. It is definitely the popcorn. It made its way here.
Through
Somehow.
dimensions. Oh, there's a giant coin in the sky! It's
Always
fucking
miss-
terrifying. Stop. No, don't. Continue. Thank you so much.
Matt's music. We're all tired. Time for another. Right. All right. We're done. Okay, we're not gonna look at chat
These
anymore.
short messages. 3D. No.
All right, so we're heading to the Dragon's Lair.
We are heading to the Dragon's Lair.
As you begin walking towards the Dragon's Lair, you're now on the path to the Dragon's Lair. You're going down a windy road, and as you're getting closer, it's like a path of like worn dirt, and it starts to convert into like cobblestone. And you
Oh
approach
my
an
god, the
archway.
street's convertible.
You approach an archway. Far out. An archway.
An archway. A pathway.
I'm pretty sure that all Nickelback's notes are going to be the things that I've said wrong tonight.
All of Nickelback's notes have just evolved into blah 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 blah.
Wag
Blah blah
pipes.
blah blah. Blah, blah, blah.
You make your way to an archway. The path is etched with gears and swirls every couple of steps. On a cobblestone will, as you get closer, a cobblestone will break and your foot will sink into the mud. Or like, you're not going to get hit by any of these, but as you get closer, you'll step on something like a pole will come out of nowhere, or like a spike will come out of nowhere. You're not getting hit by any traps, but as you walk closer, these things are happening in the ground.
So
As you get to the archway,
it sounds
can-
like there is a long existing series of traps that are barely functioning due to potentially a lot of use over the years or the decades. Is that what I'm? If you're saying in the sentence, yep.
as you look through the archway, it appears to show a field beyond. But it's sort of like a heat haze.
You know what that means. The heat is on.
You sort of see a field on the other side.
Insight or perception?
Perception with disadvantage, Latch, from Binks and Viewed.
I feel like that was just out of spite.
Oh, piss.
You rolled a nat 20, but you had disadvantage, so you rolled an 11. You can't seem to make out what's on the other side. Looks like there could be maybe some sort of like stone building, or it's very hard to see. The heat haze is.
Good danger, Beard. Can
Yes,
you lift me up on your shoulders and I'll have a look?
yes, I will do this. I'll take small bonbon, and lift small bonbon into the sky, as far as my mighty torso will reach upwards.
So you lift up Bonbon on your shoulders.
Bun bun.
Bun, sorry.
Bun,
Bun.
bun.
Apologies. I've said everything else wrong. Bun on your
Bun.
shoulders. And you lift her up really high. So you can basically
So
see
high.
over the archway. On the other side, just seems to be fields. But if you're looking through the archway, roll a perception check.
I'll roll it at advantage.
Yes, you will.
Nice.
Thank you, Senny.
Very good that I did that. Thank you,
Rolled
Sadie.
an 18. Yeah, you can distinctly see there seems to be some sort of castle through there, and a bit of a bridge.
There's a pretty house.
What can you see?
A pretty house.
Interesting. Does
It
it
looks
look?
like it would have fancy snacks.
Can you see like dragons or anything?
No.
Okay. That's cool.
What do you want to do?
Do we step through?
Should we cautiously? What's the word for go forward?
Progress?
Proceed.
Yeah, proceed.
Ali ho.
So you step forward. You step forward, and as the three of you step forward, your body starts to convulse again, wildly like it did that first time when you came
Oh God.
into wherever you are now. Like 1,000
Knock
redwood
down.
needles piercing every centimeter of the skin.
I don't like
The
this.
intensity of the pain is all consuming as your vision first brightens and then dulls as your brain overloads, closes off your senses abruptly. As you open your eyes,
I'm having a panic attack.
you are no longer in the small village. What you see in front of you is a semicircle of earth looking over a cavernous ravine. You look over the edge and it's like the drop is unfathomable. It's so deep. And it's
Did you say unbubblable?
unfathomable. I definitely said the word right that time. I will start giving you disadvantage of my own fruition the more you make fun of me. You gotta learn. Don't mess with the DM. The semicircle of
Not so good at that.
ground.
Well,
The
what's with the
semicircle.
boy?
I can do that. The semicircle is covered in a plush grass at your foot, and leads to a precarious sloping bridge up towards a castle.
Wash was.
A sloping. Oh no! 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 Liam! Latch.
Let that be a
Let's come
mess.
back to
Listen
us.
to you. I have the way. I can mute you.
I do not learn.
Just give me a second.
This is a castle. It's a castle.
There is was
Is it Guas?
and a semicircle.
Lurking at the
Inside.
pinnacle of Rough Rock is a squat greystone castle of masoned brick. The
Castle Greystone?
The square central tower is cornered by rounded towers, large gears exposed within the construction shudder and spin. Above the main tower is an odd assortment of towers, bursting in odd directions, like limbs, bows, and
Who is the
branches of a
designer
tree,
of this?
fashioned from rock. To the
Fashion
left
rock.
of you is a small smattering of like wild flowers, and to the right of you are 3 small grey stones. Neatly
And here
lined
I am
with-
stuck in the middle with you guys.
What do you want to do?
That's terrible.
I would like to look at the stones.
I would like to look at the flowers.
All right, so Latch,
Yeah.
you see lined up in a row 3 stones, but what they actually look like are headstones, and they read, "Here lies," and then just like a random symbols, like a glitch.
White ones.
Meld
Wow.
by 0 equals 420 and 219, and then and underneath, now safely for blah 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 glitch.
This doesn't seem right. I will try and touch the stones.
You touch the
What?
stones, and they are just stone, which has been carved out, but it looks very almost digital in terms of how it looks carved. BB, you look at the small collection. It's a small collection of snapdragons, petunias, and roses. They burst
Beautiful.
from the ground. Any scent of perfume rolls over you. What do you want to do?
That sounds quite lovely. I would like to pick some snapdragons.
Do me a favor, roll a nature check.
Okay. Please
You can
hold.
do that with advantage from Seni.
Yes! Sunny is the best!
Yes, your best.
Where's nature? Here. Nope. Here! Sick, I've already got a +1. Do I just click the button? Click the number?
Yep. Click it twice because you're going to have to roll it twice. Ooh, 18, that's a very good roll.
Alright. And then again.
Cool, so 18 was your best one there.
That's so cool.
What you see is when you investigate very, very close, amongst the flowers is a small 4-leaf clover.
Oh my god. I found something. Friends,
As you pick up,
stop high-fiving. I found something.
as you
What
pick
did
up,
you find?
as you pick
What
up
is
the
it?
The
4-leaf
GM's trying to
clover,
tell us.
What have you found?
What did you find?
What are you picking up there?
and
Guys,
it withers
look-
in your hand.
look what
'cause
I
no one
found in
thinks-
the grass.
What is in your hand?
It's a one-leaf blah.
You pick up a 4-leaf clover. I don't want to give it to you now.
That's fair. That's fair.
What
I
this
don't
four,
deserve it.
and you now know that what this 4-leaf clover will do is it's basically, I don't know if anyone knows what the luck feat is. Basically, you
I
have
just have regular feet.
four chances. What you can do is, if you want to, you can pull a leaf from the stem and use that to re-roll on an attack roll, a saving throw, or a skill check. So you can do that 4 times.
That's sick.
No, that's luck.
So write that down.
Thanks.
You now
Oh,
have a 4-leaf clover of luck.
Is anybody taking minutes?
Yes, Nickelbrack is.
Yes.
Apparently.
That would be
There'll also be a VOD you can go back and rewatch. Okay. Hey, Tofu. What do you do?
I I resist the urge to eat the entire 4-leaf clover, and I don't do that.
Probably for the best.
Yes. I mean, I'd be very lucky, probably. I don't know.
What do you guys want to keep?
What
hanging
else is
here, or
around
do you wanna-
again?
Do you
There's
think
a
we
bridge
can use
right in
the
front of you.
flowers to make
Snack?
Frank smell a little better?
Oh,
No,
can we just rub some of the...
it won't work.
Have you
I
tried?
have dealt with this problem since I was but a small turt.
You said butt.
Hurt.
I also said turt.
You said dirt.
So what you see in
It's
front of you
not
is
funny.
a long stone bridge
sorry.
leading to the castle.
Right. What does this bridge look like? Does it look structurally integrous?
Yeah, I mean it looks fine. It's a narrow stone bridge. It's
What?
got a few cracks. It's covered in small patches of moss from what you can see. If you look at sort of the side of it, there's some pillars. A few of them are like sort of crumbling as well. But they go from the top all the way into the darkness below.
Why are there mops on the bridge?
What did I say? Moss.
Mops?
Moss.
Patches of moss.
Moss!
Oh,
Patches of mops.
not mops.
I can't wait to watch this
No.
back and hate you guys again. All right. What do you want to do?
I want to throw a stone at the bridge.
Sure. So
to,
you
just to look for
you
traps.
reach down and you're looking in the ground and you find a small stone,
Yes.
and you throw it. And it bounces on the bridge. It bounces a couple times and gets to about a quarter of the way and then bounces off the edge. Doesn't
Okay,
seem like
that was-
nothing happened. It just you threw a stone on the bridge.
The bridge seems sound.
I want to sneak across the bridge.
Seems dead quiet to me.
Do you want to sneak across?
I want to sneak across because I'm little.
Sure. Is everyone going across?
No, I'm very large, and I weigh. I'm hefty.
Perhaps it would be best for us to cross the bridge one at a time.
Yes, I agree. With my friend Franklin.
That's me.
That's you.
Okay.
I am a turtle.
Correct. When we all became the bunch, don't stop looking at me.
So Seti, you're rolling to go across stealthily.
I rolled at disadvantage.
You rolled at
thanks to
disadvantage
Penny.
thanks to Seni. Correct. So you rolled a
Shine
14.
coin!
Oh no!
Hey, Latte, thank you so
Oh,
much.
it's gone.
Never gets less terrifying.
Decide So Bun Bun stealthily begins to walk across the bridge.
Is it a walk or is it like a hop?
Bun Bun, is it a walk or a hop?
You can't tell because I'm so quiet.
You're not that
Oh, okay.
quiet. You
Yeah,
are
but
quiet,
but they're really loud and not paying
Sure,
attention
sure.
to me.
Correct.
This is true.
That is very accurate.
So you are walking across. You travel across the bridge. You get to about halfway. Nothing's happened. Still a bridge, sound bridge. You keep going, and you get all the way to the other side.
I will sneak after Bun Bun.
All right. So Latch rolls with disadvantage from Binks and Vune.
Thank you so much.
You also rolled a
so much.
14. So you start walking across stealthily. What do you mean stealthily? What are you trying to hide from? You're just trying to be
Well, if it's a
Light-footed?
bridge, is there not a balustrade type situation?
There's
Not
a
really.
blouse way.
A
It's-
blouse.
Sure, yeah. So there's a little bit of a ellipse to hide on, so you'll sort of like duck it under in case anything can see you
Yes.
from either way. Sure.
Hiding in the shadows.
You get across, you get to about halfway, and like you do see a few rocks fall to the ground, but nothing that's dangerous. And you make your way across, and you get to the other side.
Come on, big boy. It's safe, I
All right.
think.
Based on seeing these two, I managed to safely traverse this old bridge. I use my great acrobatics abilities, so it says on this website, to cartwheel across this bridge.
That's not
Sure, so
a good idea.
Roll an acrobatics check for me at disadvantage from
I
second.
don't want to. Okay. Okay, so I just rolled 2.
Yeah. 16's good.
Let's go.
22. 16. Yeah. So DB, this massive bard Goliath with a huge beard and his bagpipes on his back decides to do some cartwheels
Cartwheel.
across this bridge. Starts off, he's doing really well. He's quite good. He gets to about halfway and he lands one of them, at which point the bridge begins to shake and you can feel underneath you, DB, one of the pillars has started to crack. Roll me a
Reflex.
dex save, please. And you roll that at disadvantage from Binks and Viewed.
Oh, no.
Saving,
So the
okay,
top
a saving
left,
throw.
yeah.
Yep, I got it.
19's good. Can you? 19. Nice. You did it,
not just-
DB. You did well.
On the bus!
So, feeling that happen, you see it coming, and you are able to quickly continue to cartwheel across the bridge, and you make it all the way. But behind you, the bridge starts to crumble.
Fuck it.
Crumble Bridge.
Crumble bridge.
Bernard Crumble Bridge.
So all three of you have made it across the bridge. In front of you is
One.
big two-door, like big
Big
two-door
two-door.
What's
Big
that called?
two-door
Double door.
door.
The old
Double
two-door.
wooden door.
Two-door
Entrance to a castle.
Who wants to take the left door?
Maybe we check the door for traps first,
Oh, okay.
even though we seem to have been good so far.
Do you want to check for
Well,
traps?
they
Latch?
said that there were. They said
Yes.
that the dragon had
Twaps.
flaps.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear what was said on the again?
Yes. Please recite it from my very good memory.
So on the statue it says, "His spirit tempered, he'll find the dragon's lair." And then Mia told you that the path is full of traps and monsters and danger.
Yeah, I'm Danger Beard.
So that's one.
I'm on the path and I took it down.
We have not yet seen a monster. I am a turtle man. I am a monster.
So
There's
do you
only
want to roll an
traps
investigation check then at the check for traps? Flatch?
Would someone else like to check for traps as well?
Yes.
For
I don't
my
know if that's
eyes
the thing I'm good at.
are not so good.
Who's good at investigation? DB, you can do that at
I got +1.
advantage. Advantage
Okay.
from Binks and Viewed again.
Thanks and view, and thank you guys so much.
Oh wait, Latch, you did it or DB?
I
Latch,
think
you
we
did
both
it.
are.
Okay, so
I
Latch
just pressed a button.
did it at advantage and got a 9. DB roll at advantage. Advantage.
You want me to roll?
Investigation. Yeah, if you're both looking.
Okay. 1, 2,
No, that's a nat
Much
20.
better.
boom.
Latch, you're looking at this and you're taking a very long time.
I'm like this far away.
It's awful.
Like My eyes
I
are
don't
terrible.
see anything.
That's the first nat 20 of the night. Congratulations, DB.
Yes!
Yeah.
I
DB,
am the
you look at this.
champion, my friends. I'll keep on fighting till the end of this episode, and then I will go sit on the couch.
That's incredible. So someone please clip that, and we'll
Someone
use that
please
every time
ban
somebody.
Benjamin.
Every time somebody hits a 20.
my
So
God.
DV, you look closely at this door. You check in very closely, and you run your fingers around the edge of the door and underneath the door, and you're looking through the keyhole. And as far as you can tell, there are 0 traps on this door.
Guys, I can confidently say there are 0 traps on this door.
I'm not sure. I couldn't see much. You never know.
That's why I'm telling you that I can confidently say that there's no traps
Can I try and open the door?
on this door.
Sure, the door opens easily.
Yes.
I go
Yes.
inside.
Can we just take a moment to celebrate opening a door? A double door, mind you, not a single door. A
Congratulations.
double door!
Dumbledore.
Opens the double door.
Double door.
And goes inside.
Bun opens. The door opens, and Inkmo, could you please roll a D4 for me?
Oh, they're the pointy ones.
They are 3. Okay.
you, thank you,
Can
Matt.
each of you please roll a D20?
Yes.
I'm rolling for shit.
I
Bottom
don't know
left,
if I did that.
the very bottom left DB, there's a little D20 you
Yeah.
can click on. Yeah.
Did that work? That did not work.
You gotta, and then you gotta click how many you want to roll.
I did, and it rolled, and then it didn't
Oh,
send
what
it.
number was it?
I can't remember.
Okay, roll it again and just
wasn't-
tell me what the number is.
I'll just do it in the other thing.
Yeah, sure.
Oops.
Chamberlain.
It's number 7.
Okay, so the 3 of you walk through these double doors, and in front of you is a large chamber with 3 doors.
I bet this chamber's got some secrets.
What do you do?
We did just walk through Dumbledore.
Good. I'm fine. How are you? Let's investigate some doors. What does this room look like?
It is just like an entrance hall, and there's literally 3 doors, one right in front of you, one to your left, and one to your right.
What do the
Is
doors
there-
look like?
They look like
Uh,
the same wooden door, very similar wooden doors.
Not a Dumbledore.
They're all 3 of them are just single doors, they're not double doors.
There are no inscriptions on or above or around or below the doors.
No.
They are
What do they
all...
smell like?
You can't smell shit. I smell like pee.
Do you want to
You
get
should
close
do.
to a door and smell it, DB?
You know what? I think I do.
Which door do you want to?
Smell some-
Which door do you want to smell? The left, the front, or the right?
Some rich mahogany. I would like to smell the door on the left.
Mrs. D, could you please play the other? Yeah, thank you.
Oh no.
The door on the left.
It smells like battle.
The door on the left. Sorry, which one's that?
I don't know.
You smell it. Can you roll an investigation check for me? At
Yes.
disadvantage.
How many
Thanks to
more?
Binks and Bune.
Guys, that's incredible. How many more tokens, disadvantage tokens have we got?
You've got a lot of advantages coming up.
Oh yeah.
You've got
I'm
another
sorry.
10 already. You got 10 more. One of those is disadvantage.
10. You can't fail. Am I doing investigation?
You're doing an investigation check, correct? Roll it at
Okay.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay, so Vuned and cool. So that's a 14. Vuned and Biggs. DB, you get close up to this door.
Yeah, I
And
do. With my face.
There,
in the
what you smell is a faint citrus.
This door smells effervescent. Can I lick it?
You don't think it's the door itself. You think it might be coming from the other side of the door.
Good thing I'm not an idiot.
Citrus smell.
I mean, that's an inviting kind of smell, you know? What if I just had a little peek in the door?
Do you want to go through that door?
Yes.
What do you got? Do you guys want to go through that door as well? I'm going to say to you here, you all have to agree to go through the same door if you're going to go through a door.
I was
Never
going to use
split
my.
the party.
You do still have 2 other doors there that you can investigate before you go through if you want.
Yeah, if that's the case, I would
Can I use
rather.
my magic awareness?
Ooh,
Sure, what does that mean?
Ooh.
Can I send this?
I can just open up on your. As action, you can open your awarenesses to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of the next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus as you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So, in this room, you detect 0 magic.
Okay.
That's
Just
not to say
citrus.
that behind the doors there isn't.
No, yeah, I know that. I was just checking if they were magic doors.
good call. I'm glad we've got you on the team, Bun Bun. Because I was just going to open the door like an idiot. Very tall idiot.
What do you want? Do you want to check the other? Do you want to investigate the other doors? Do you want to? What do you want to do?
What do you guys want to do? Should we check all the doors and then
Yeah, sniff all the
come to a
doors.
consensus?
Perhaps you should lick the next door.
You lick
I
it.
wouldn't rule it out.
My tongue doesn't protrude that far out of my beak.
I've seen turtles eat strawberries.
With their beaks.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to the other doors, I guess.
So, how are you investigating them? This
I'm-
one, the one in the middle, and the one on the right both have keyholes.
Keyholes.
Yeah,
So the first door
does not.
did not have keyholes.
No,
Did it have a door handle?
it's a door handle. Yes.
Okay.
Did you say key?
I didn't. Some voice from the heavens has given us some instruction.
A hole for key?
Yes. It appears that these
It's a
two
very specific D&D joke that you need to understand what a monk is to get that joke.
That's okay, because I was about to explain it basically. Because I'm going to punch the keyhole whilst using a key point and flurry of blowsing the door.
Which door? The middle one or the?
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Cool.
all right. You want to punch just the door?
I punch the keyhole specifically.
Okay.
Seems important. I feel like you need this.
Attack that door. Roll an attack.
I will attack.
You can do that with an advantage against the door.
Just punch the shit out of that keyhole.
25.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
Deserve this.
Roll the damage. You
But because I'm using a key point and using flurry of blows,
you don't need.
I will punch. Oh, I punched the shit out of the door.
You punch square through the keyhole where the door is.
I did
where the
it.
keyhole is through the door, and you pull your hand out.
I put
your
the
fist went
key
straight through the
in.
middle.
Does
Good
the
at this.
door open?
The door is still closed. It's still latch, but you could probably see through it.
Your eyes are not that great, buddy.
What's in the door?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Do I have to take the disadvantage?
Yep. An 11. You look through the hole you've created with your fist.
My mighty fist.
Your mighty fist. And what you see through there is what seems to be there's some sort of object in the middle of the room. Looks like a tall sort of metal object.
Can I look
Anyone
through
else?
the keyhole in the other door?
Why don't
yes,
you
you
look
absolutely
through
can.
my
Is it
keyhole?
by eye height?
Yes, about your eye height, yeah. So you roll an investigation check, Igmo, with advantage from Binks and Vune.
Thank you, Binks and View.
Everything's from Binks and Vune for a while, yeah, guys.
Pinky
Oh, I'm
Right,
so
that,
glad you
you
had that.
rolled a
I
nat
wrote the...
1 and then a nat 20.
Boom!
Thank you,
Excellent.
Binks and View.
Pinky Boon.
Binks and Vune, well done. That's another nat 20. You want to sing the song, DB, or
I forgot what it was.
it was I the champion?
It's Eye of the Champion.
I am the
He
champion.
was
We are
the
the
champion.
It's the Eye of the Champion. It's the drill of the wedge.
Igmo,
We will
with
rock you.
your keen bunny eyes, you eat a lot of carrots, which give you great eyesight. You look through the keyhole, which is the exact height of you, which is perfect, so you don't have to strain at all to look through. And through that keyhole, you see a room with
My God.
doors at the back, 3 doors at the back, but on the ground is a rug, and in the very middle of that room seems to be a man standing with like a tux with tails. Like if you weren't mistaken, it looks like a butler. Looks like a butler.
Looks like a
Fancy
butt.
man in there.
He
Fancy
looks like
man,
a butt.
but not like a. He's not fancy. It's like he works for a fancy
No,
Fancy
family.
he's
Wait.
a butt.
Fancy butt.
And more doors.
And more doors. So, what do you guys want to do?
So what did the first door smell like?
First door smelled like
Citrus.
citrus. Second door seemed to have, behind the door seemed to be a large metal object in the middle of the room. And your door is another room with a rug, 3 doors, and a butler.
I am
doors,
incensed
more
with
doors,
lemon door.
More
More door, 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 more door,
Already
more door,
established
more
that
door,
this is
more
Doctor
door.
Who, not Lord of the Rings. It's Dumbledore, not Mordor.
I don't know. As far as I can tell, it's 3 doors down.
What do you want to do?
Water. So it sounds like. Come with me on this journey for a moment.
Okay.
It sounds like the butler has cleaned the citrus door, which is why it's citrusy fresh.
Oh,
Door's not citrusy.
Invigorating.
The citrus is coming from behind the door.
this
Yeah, because he
makes
cleaned the
sense.
other side of the door.
Okay, sure.
Oh,
Two
that
sides
must
to
be
every
where the
door.
treasure
Two
is.
sides to every
That's how
door.
you-
Correct.
That's how you clean.
Could you punch the other door, Latch? I mean,
I
Frank?
punched the second door.
No, but punch the door we can't see through.
Oh, do you want to punch the other door?
I will punch the other door. This is fun.
Because I feel like, why would only one of these doors be squeaky clean? It's the
like
one with the treasure.
Latch,
Let's
roll with
go
advantage from Nickelbrack.
to the citrus door and give it a little whack.
That is a 19. Please roll the damage on the door. Are you aiming in the same spot?
Yes.
Do you want to use a key point or not?
I will use a key point.
Sure.
This door will regret the day it
Oh
was
no,
born.
I have to roll again.
Roll again with
That's
advantage
just,
from Liz.
I don't want to roll with advantage. That's good enough.
Is it?
Okay.
You could decimate this door.
Is that the rule going to be now that you don't have to roll with advantage, but you do have to roll with a disadvantage if it's next?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Seems fair.
Yes.
All right, cool. You don't have to roll with advantage. Yeah.
And I blow
again,
the door to pieces.
do one fist gets about halfway, then again straight through your hand goes
Oh,
straight
brr.
through where the keyhole is. You use your key point to get punched through that keyhole.
I doubled the door.
Do you want to look through the hole?
I will let
Good job.
someone else look through the door.
I'll look.
Because
Oh, okay.
my eyes are not what
Wait, there
they
was no
once
keyhole in this door, by
were.
the way. It was just
No,
you
there
punched the
was
hole
not.
right in the middle of the door.
I just
Yeah.
punched the bloody door.
That was incredibly impressive.
All right, so there are, Sunny has said keep in mind there are a number of them, so please use some to get through all the donations.
Good point.
Hikbo,
Good
roll
point.
perception with advantage from Binks and Viewed. 15, nice. You look through the hole, and on the other side is another empty-ish room. There is a door on the far end of it. There seems to be some words above the door, but you can't see what they say. There seems to be like a gold thing in the middle of the door on the other end.
A door.
A door.
It's a good idea. You have to decide before you roll if you're going to use advantage or not. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Disadvantage you have to use. You get to decide before you roll.
Yeah.
Would you like to look at the door?
This door sounds very ornate and resplendent.
Citrusy fresh.
Citrusy. It's got to be polished. Can we investigate? Or
So
Would entering
which
the
door
room-
do you want to go through? Is the question.
oh,
The left,
guys, what do we
There's
think? How do we
door,
feel?
door,
the one that
more
I just
door.
punched.
and then there's the other door.
Door.
Door. More door.
Butt door.
Door, door.
What door? Perfect. This is definitely hold on.
The butt law's in the butt door.
The butler door.
We would like to go look at the door through the door, please.
The one with the one
Almighty
door?
voice.
The citrusy smelling room?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yep.
All
The
right,
three
let's
of
go.
you walk through that door. And as you do, you close the door behind you. What's the order you're walking through the door? Who's first? What's the marching order?
I'm in the
Should-
middle.
Should I go first because I'm quite big?
Mhm.
I don't know. Does that
And
make
then me.
sense?
I feel like the small one should go first in case there are traps that she can dodge.
That's a good point. I
And
am
then
not
I
good
will
at
go-
dodge.
I will go second, for I am fleet of foot.
All right,
I
so
will listen to you guys.
I don't want to. I don't want to go first.
Okay,
You
Franklin's going
will.
first.
Okay.
Good luck, buddy. You got this. You'll be fine.
so who's going first?
I will go first.
Okay, that got swapped around a lot. Okay, as you walk through,
Look, we're very disorganized.
so
Yes.
Latch is first, followed by Bun Bun, and
Who's
then
Latch?
BB. Sorry, Frank is first, followed by Bun Bun, and then Dangerbeard. Correct?
Yes, hello.
So the three of you
Yes.
walk into the room. You walk in, and as you enter the room, the door closes behind you and then disappears to just stone.
Well, shit.
Now it's no door. Aha!
So you walk through this long chamber, and as you get closer to the door at the other end, you notice that on the middle of the door seems to be a face with, like, carved out of gold in the middle
Wow.
of the door. And above that door are the words, "Speak Orange."
Could you repeat that, sorry?
A big
says-
orange.
Speak
Orange.
Speak Orange.
Beak.
Big like my face.
Speak like talk.
Big.
Speak.
Speak. SPEAK.
Speak orange.
Orange.
Big like. Speak, friend, and you shall enter.
Orange.
Orange.
Oranges.
As you
Yes.
talk, as you speak, the eyes on this door open.
I
say-
don't like that.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Thank you. How are you?
I am good.
I like this
I
door.
really like what you've got going on with your face. It's very good.
Thank you. I am me.
Same. We
Hi,
must be
me.
related.
I am not what I see.
You know?
Interesting.
May
That
we
intrigues
pass
me.
through you, Master? What is your name? Is
I have
it
no-
me?
I have no name.
Oh. What's
but
the deal with
you
oranges?
could pass through me.
We could.
What's the deal with what?
Oranges.
I don't know what that is.
Oh. That's interesting.
Why are we all talking so slowly?
Oh,
Are
hello,
you
little one.
mocking
I did not
me?
see you down there.
I'm just a bit tired. that's all.
Hello.
Hello. Ah.
How is it that we can pass through you?
You
Well-
seem very made of
I
substance.
can't remember. But some have passed through.
That's it. That's all you remember.
I know that some have passed through me.
Okay.
I can't remember how.
It says oranges
Yes. Do it.
Where?
above you.
I cannot see above me.
But we can, and it says that we must speak oranges.
Well, I guess you should then.
Does it
Oranges.
speak like oranges? 'Cause
Nothing
oranges
happens.
don't speak.
Shall we peruse the room, friends?
Do we
Feel
have any
free.
oranges?
I don't think we picked up any oranges.
Yeah, I think I only picked up a delicious Granny Smith apple. Very nice. It's
You did.
Very good apple.
Yeah.
Um,
Lots of them. Just heaps of Granny Smith apples.
Oh yeah. Some pockets full.
Pockets full of apples, but no oranges.
No
Bun
orange.
Bun, you seem to be very good at the looking as you are close to the ground.
That's true.
Could you please have a look at the room? For my eyes are not one, they wander one.
And I'm just a bit
I-
stupid.
I'm gonna look around the room.
Cool.
Thank
You roll an
you.
investigation check with advantage if you want from Binks and Viewed. Do you want it?
Oh yes, I do.
Fantastic.
I haven't looked at my rolls. Did it roll
Cool.
twice?
You rolled twice. You got a 14. You look around the room, you take your time, and doesn't seem to be much in this room. It's just 4 stone walls, a long chamber, and this one ornate door with the face on it, and above it the words "Speak Orange."
Maybe it's types of orange or things that are orange.
Valencia.
Parrot.
I see on the orange on there.
Blood orange.
Naval.
Nothing's happening.
Well,
What are you
shit.
saying?
Different kinds of oranges.
I was just trying to guess your password.
I have a password?
Apparently.
I
Hey,
can't remember.
do you know if is your door locked? Can it?
I know I can't open
You can't open
unless
yourself, but can
unless something happens. But what that
Yeah, so
is,
if
I
I-
do not remember.
I turn the handle?
There's no handle.
Shit.
Bon
Is it a sliding
bon.
door?
Mm.
Is it a pantry?
Try sliding the door, it does not open.
Okay.
Is there anything else on this door that we may have missed? Can you check, please?
Oh.
Small one.
I will look at the door more.
Do you want to roll
Normal.
with... Oh, so that's a disadvantage for
I'm gonna
investigation.
door more.
I've got it. What
You
is?
rolled an 8. Nothing on the door besides this ornate face which is talking to you. It's not
I
aggressive.
know.
What does a talking orange look like side on? Waka waka waka. It's Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man.
Waka waka waka.
I think that's the Pac-Man sound. I don't know.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, pack it in, Pac-Man, and open up the door.
I would, but I can't.
How do you feel, Master Door, if I punched a hole next to your face?
I don't
In a
think you'd
non-aggressive
be
way.
able to.
Oh. Interesting.
It's like thick metal, like iron. Good luck.
Are there other ways to say orange? Aren't you glad to see us?
I am glad to see you. I haven't seen anybody in such a long time.
I will speak orange in abyssal, celestial, and primordial.
Cool.
You know a lot of languages. I don't
sure
understand
do.
anything you just said.
I said orange.
What?
In abyssal, celestial,
What is
and
that?
primordial. An orange is a fruit, though some see it as a simple vessel for juice and not flesh.
The nectar of the orange
I say it in Elvish.
is delicious.
A very pretty language. I almost regret. I didn't mean to actually make this your voice, Ledge. I made this up before you came up with your voice.
Orange?
Sure. Perhaps if we say orange backwards.
What if we all say it at the same time?
Yeah,
All
right.
right, that. 3, 2, 1.
Orange! Oh my god.
Orange.
Orange.
You're making me very annoyed.
That was lovely. One time I'd like to join in.
Shall
Do you wanna-
we
do you wanna try?
again?
Do you want to give it a go?
Yeah, you
What am
say it.
I saying?
Just
Orange.
say orange along with us. We can all do it together. It'll be tons of fun.
Okay.
3.
We can form a band. You could take this gig on the road.
Why?
Giant coin in the sky! Oh, it's terrifying.
As the door says the word orange, it shudders, opens up.
For fuck's sake.
Roll Igbo, roll a no, you did it last time. Latch, roll a d4.
I will roll a d4. 1.
And okay, now Latch, roll a d20.
Okay. 5.
Wow.
Hurts my neck to keep
Today is
having
a
to look up
bad
at you.
day.
Okay, you walk through this door and as you walk through, it disappears behind you again. This room you're now in looks like a completely trashed dining room. There is another door at the very end of the room. All around the dining room, you see written in what seems to be blood words
Maybe
like,
it's orange.
words like not real, no way out, liar, don't trust them. All over the room. The room is completely trashed.
I would like to look for snacks.
Sure.
I'd like to look for oranges.
There's a giant coin in the sky!
Sammy, $100.
Sammy!
Bloody hell. We're at
It's fine.
$654, guys.
That's amazing, everybody!
That
Thank
is
you so
some-
much. Where are you going to put all those
Send some
advantages and
to
disadvantages,
Bwag
Setting?
Oh my
Oh,
god, how
No!
many?
I
No.
dread to think.
Can we just.
So what do you want to look for snacks? Everyone roll an investigation check
No.
for me. You can roll an advantage, all of you, if you would like to.
I would like to.
Yes, I would
I
like.
would like to.
Thank you, Binks and Vune, and also Liz for Sir Latchington's.
Thank you, Liz Gridley.
Thank you, Liz. And thank you so much.
Vink and
All right, so Latch rolled a 15, DB rolled a 7, and Inkmo rolled an 11.
I can see.
You're looking around the room and it's completely smashed to pieces. There are chairs, there are tables, there are, like, I don't know what you call the lids on plates that butlers carry around. Cloches everywhere.
Yes.
There is
Uncultured swine.
there is a tablecloth that is completely ripped in half.
Quash.
Inkmo,
What
you don't seem to
snack?
find any food in here at all. DB, you are distracted by the words around the room, which all seem to be warnings of something you shouldn't be trusting. And Latch, you're looking around and you it's clearly this room has been destroyed on purpose, and this is a warning. This room is a warning. And you know there is another door at the other end. Besides that, you don't find anything like interesting.
Do I smell anything over my stench?
Roll an investigation check.
But I already did that.
Oh wait, sorry, you did. True. Don't roll again. Nothing that stands out to you. Like, you do smell the metallic smell of blood. But that's basically it.
I believe we are not welcome in this room, friends. Perhaps we should investigate the next door.
It appears that there is nothing more to be found in this room. Apart from
Indeed.
some angsty 2001 era new metal lyrics on the walls. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last totals.
Hey,
So you guys move up to the next door.
I didn't write the song. Yeah.
yes.
This is just another regular door.
Does it have a lock?
No, there's no lock on this door.
Does it
regular handle.
have... I place my claws upon the handle, but I don't turn it yet.
Yep,
Is it
nothing
the-
happens.
I turn the door.
You turn the doorknob.
No, not the
Glob, glob.
The door, no.
TV, roll a d4 for me.
Am I about to die? D4. That's a 3.
All of you roll a d20.
Oh shit.
It's a trap.
It's a twab.
Holy shit balls.
Oh,
Very
nice. I was not so lucky.
Okay.
Is it a trap? And do I step out of the way and let my friends get all messed up by said trap?
You walk through the door, and the door closes behind you and disappears, just like the other doors have. In front of you is a
Noticing a
chamber,
pattern.
with 3 more doors. One of them is right in front of you. It is just a regular wooden door. One of them to the right is more of an ornate door, as if in like a mansion type door, like
Might you
carved
call it
wood.
ornate?
And the other is actually a trapdoor in the floor.
Don't you open that trap door!
Of course, there's something down there.
Coming to iTunes next week. Don't miss it. Back!
So you've got
Wait,
regular
wait.
door, ornate door, and trapdoor. What do you want to do?
I like trapdoors. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I would like to investigate the ornate door.
What does it smell like?
Who's rolling the smell check?
Well, this guy's got a giant honker.
You referring to my nose?
Yes.
Right,
So
roll
rude.
with advantage if you'd like to from Nickelbrack.
You are a very large person.
Oh, okay. It's proportionally large.
You have
yeah,
more olfactory receptors.
That's true.
Investigation
Oh,
check, Stevie.
Investigation. I'm doing it. I'm on the ball.
You rolled a 2 and a 5. Your 5 was with advantage. With a 5, you come up close to the ornate door, and it doesn't really smell of anything. Maybe you get a little bit too close and hurt your nose, which sort of stops you from being able to smell anything at the moment.
Oh my god. The game master has taken my sense of smell.
Only
My
for a
one
moment.
reason to live. It's
Only for a
gone.
You're probably happy now you can't smell Frank at the moment.
Small victories.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. This door just smells like a door. I got nothing.
Next.
Perhaps I will check the regular door.
The regular door.
Lick it.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
I-
There is a
we've already
keyhole in this
discussed
door.
this. I cannot lick.
There is a keyhole in this door.
I punch it in the keyhole.
Right, roll with advantage on that punch from Jam the Man. Jam the Man is 3D Forge.
Thank you, Jam.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you too would like to drink through a 3D forged thing, go to the thing in the chat that will be there momentarily and
Yeah, do
use
the
this
thing.
code to get 25% off. And then you too can punch holes in
Or
keyholes.
donate, and you could go in the draw to win one.
You could also
Yep.
do that.
Another raid. Thank you so much, Motley Crusades, for the raid. Also, earlier we had
Hey.
No matter Robina.
we also
The
had
Master Moss.
the Master Moss also raided us. Thank you so much. Now I've had a chance to talk about it. Welcome into this Arcane Arcade. We are doing a charity stream for Headspace at the moment. This is
I'm gonna duck away for a sec.
okay. Duck away. Every $5 that you donate can add advantage or disadvantage to one of the players, including the DM. And also, if you donate, you go in the chance to win one of these 3D Forge mug can holders.
They're cool as
Oh,
hell.
shiny.
Can go in.
It mimic. Bite your face and can.
My camera is 3 meters away. I can't.
So, Latch, let's do this while you're here. You want to punch the keyhole again? You did it. You got it. You got it. You did it with
I got a natural
advantage.
20.
You got a nat 20. So roll your damage on that.
Oop.
Yep.
And I can't remember what the multiplication is on fists.
No, you did it both twice already.
Oh.
Oh no.
What the bloody hell is a
Yeah,
critical
no, you rolled 2
strike?
tens. Yeah, you got so critical strike. So with the critical, you get to roll the damage die twice. So roll that again. You got a 10. You don't need to roll the second, but if you want to.
I will obliterate the door. Oh.
Cool. So deal 16 damage to the door. Fantastic. You punch another hole in another door. You look through the hole if you would like.
I suppose I will gaze through. Or
You get a disadvantage on your investigation check.
oh no!
It's better that you do it than I do it because
Again,
my back's not great.
your eyes are bigger than mine. They can spy more than my tiny peep.
I mean, I'll do it if you want. It's fine.
You look through.
Okay.
I will just look through the door, but I warn you, my eyes are not what they once were.
You look through the door, and guys, can you hear the music? Because I can't.
No.
No, it's coming back momentarily.
You really
Oh,
quiet.
okay. Sorry, apologies. I didn't see that. You look through that hole you've just made, and you can't really see what's in there. There seems to be an object. It's too dark for you to be able to see exactly what's going on. There's like
Is it
an
because I'm
object in the
wearing
middle of the
sunglasses
room.
again?
Dangerbeard, can you please play me a ditty?
Yes. Would you like some? Are you saying you would like some inspiration?
Yes.
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 Let
I
me-
can't roll again, can I? Can I perceive?
You want
Or
to?
can I?
You want? Who wants to look through the hole? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the music situation.
Bardic inspiration.
You want to give a bardic inspiration? You want to add a D8 to that roll?
Is that a thing I can do?
If you'd like to, yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that
roll a
is.
D8,
And then-
Latch.
And then I can sing in a song.
Do I roll the d8?
Just a second. I'm going to just stop listening. This is going to screw up everything, by the way, guys. I'm just going to wait.
I can just sing a song while everybody.
Oh no.
I
or
can't
maybe
hear
I told
anything.
you.
That's annoying.
That's no. The Dangerbeard could play us a ditty.
Let me play this and see. Can you guys hear that?
Can you guys hear me? No,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right, cool. I've got some music playing. Cool. Until we
Okay.
figure that out. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
So you
Wait.
rolled another. You want to add a D8 to your 7 roll.
Yeah, but
Do you
I
want
want
to?
to
Do
sing
you
a
want to?
song.
Do you want to sing the song?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pause it.
Okay.
I will roll.
Let's try this. I don't know what this song is. Oh yeah.
I feel inspired.
Yeah. Franklin, you're a turtle.
I am.
Sorry, you're a turtle. That's a different breed.
Oh, true.
You've got some fists. You like to put them through the door. Yeah.
Doors.
You're puncher. Punch that door. Punch the door some more. Some more. Door puncher. Just punch the door. Everybody punching doors. That's what we're here for. Just punching doors.
Beautiful. All right, so
That was beautiful.
he pulls out his bagpipes and sings that incredibly uplifting song. And when you're inspired so much, you roll a 7 for a total of 14 on your investigation check through that hole. At which point, your eyes weren't what they used to be, but that song has really given you some inspiration.
It made me focus.
You look through, and you see a table in the middle of that room. What seems to be a vial of some sort of liquid sitting on top.
I bet that's the orange juice. We've been waiting so
Cool.
long.
So that's what's behind the regular door. The ornate door is still there, and also the trap door.
Shall I punch the trapdoor?
You know what? Yeah.
Or does it just...
Look.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'd just try and open the trapdoor first
So
before punching it.
The trapdoor opens up, and you can see down into a dark room.
You awake to
You
find
haven't tried just
yourself
opening
in a
doors.
dark
You've been
room.
punching holes in doors. And you see down. Roll investigation check for me, because it is dark.
Bun. Bun.
Yes.
What's wrong?
Bun
Are you
Bun's
hungry?
I'm running out of snacks.
We haven't found any snacks yet,
I
have we?
know.
You got some apples.
Danger Pit, give her an apple.
Would you like an apple? Would you like this apple, Bun?
What kind of apple is it?
It's
Just
the
eat.
Best. It's Granny Smith.
Give it to me. Thank you, and I will give it to Bun.
Please accept
Thank you.
this bounteous gift.
Nom, 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 nom. Okay. What do you need?
You need to look through this do an investigation check down into the trapdoor. You need to roll it with disadvantage though. Thanks, Binks and Bune. That's all the Binks and Bunes done for everybody
We did
except
it.
for me. I haven't rolled yet. That's an 11. You look down and you seem to see some sort of figure sitting in the middle of the room.
A finger?
Figure. Like a person.
Oh.
Oh, a figure.
It's very far down. Not so far that you would hurt to fall. Just far enough down that...
Is there not a ladder?
No.
Do we have any climbing equipment?
Do you have some kind of miraculous spells?
Yes. Yes, I do.
DB does have feather fall, so if you wanted to jump down there, you could easily jump down there.
But
I remember
what you're
that. Oh,
saying
wait.
is,
His feather fall is for the whole party, right?
Yeah, you can do all 5. You can do up to 5 people once.
but you
You
also
guys
said that if we fall, we won't take any damage.
I did say
Correct.
that, yeah.
You guys
Either
wanna-
way,
Do you want to go down in there, or like there is somebody in there?
You guys want
And
to
you
jump
also
down a
there
weird
is a
hole?
third door that you haven't looked through yet.
perhaps we
Does that have a
call
keyhole?
out.
Do you want to call out?
Yes.
What do you say?
Oh there, wanderer.
You yell that out, like loudly.
Yes.
As you yell out, person underneath you looks up in like a worried look and starts yelling, "Help! Help me! Help! I'm tied down here! He locked me up!"
I closed the trapdoor.
I was about to do the same thing.
Nope.
No!
thank you.
And you close the trap door.
Bye. Have fun with that. Well, the other door, has it got a keyhole in it?
No.
Oh. Does it simply open?
It does. You open the
Alright.
door and you look into it, and it's a well-lit room with 3. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! There we go. Let's see if the sound's working. Oh no!
Oh no. Ah. A rift in time and space.
It doesn't seem to be working anymore. It's okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
Leave it up though, Mrs. D, because it works. I need it for the cameras, but I'll play this other music. You look inside. We'll figure it out for next time. Thanks, Mrs. D. You look inside, and inside you see 3 beds on one side of the room, and on the right-hand side, you see a table with an abundance of food.
Ah. Bun. Go.
Bun snack.
Go. There's no time to waste.
Do you want to go into that room?
Shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
We
So
we all charge into the food room,
Yes.
the pantry.
you charge into the food room. As you walk in, the door behind you closes and disappears.
Why does this keep happening?
So I'm going to take you to that room on the map room. Let me just
On the
find
map.
it.
Map room.
We're going to go to
My boom. Uma.
that room. Let me find it.
Legume.
That's it. That's the one. All right, so you enter. Okay. This is the room that you enter into. The door that's right behind you there does disappear. So that door no longer exists.
Dang
This is
it.
what you see. Finally, a map.
It's a very small room.
It is a
Do
very
I fit
small.
in this room?
You fit
Am
this
I
room.
like-
The very tall ceilings.
Oh, okay.
On which your head is
Those are
scraping.
very good tokens. Where did you
They
get
are.
them from?
Oh,
I
very
drew them.
nice.
Wow, Liam, I didn't know you draws.
You
I do draws.
draws?
On
I
the
based
spot.
them on tokens that Shawnee Boy Draws did for our home D&D game. Because I loved it so
Yeah.
much.
Very
Very
beautiful.
good.
So
I look
very
like
inspiration
Jesus.
from Shawnee Boy Draws. So you walk in.
Are the beds actually all different colors?
They are all different colors, yes.
Is there any
Interesting.
porridge?
So do you want to have a look at the table?
Yes,
Well,
it's
the
got food.
Sure. So just do an investigation check for me.
I will.
DB with advantage from Liz.
Thank you, Liz. You're the best.
Liz Vantage.
Liz Vantage.
16, fantastic. So,
Yes.
DB, you look down at this table and it is covered in food. There is a well-cooked roast pig with an apple in its mouth. There is
A delicious Granny
Trimmings.
Smith, the superior choice of apples.
gravy. There is a bowl of oranges. There is
Oranges.
so much food, but right in the middle is a note written in quite nice handwriting. It says, "Rest up, you might need it."
That's really lovely.
Well, I guess we should rest.
Yeah. Can I have an orange, please?
Absolutely. You can grab an orange. You can take it.
What else
Actually-
is on the What else is on the table?
I'm
What do you
saving
want that
one
to be?
for later.
Is there
Cake?
lettuce?
There's cake. Absolutely, there's cake.
We win the game. This is all we
There is
set out
there
to
is
do.
another door at the end of the room as well.
No, we got cake. We're good. We're just gonna stay here.
The
Eat
cake
cake.
was the goal.
Yeah, we won.
It's not the
Friends.
best cake you've ever eaten. That's for sure.
It's just good.
It's good.
The
It's just
best
not the
cake
best.
in this room.
Okay. It's just
Definitely the
Willie's
best cake in
brand.
the room.
Willie's brand mud cake. It's okay.
So you eat. You enjoy a very hearty meal. It's
I
very,
do.
very nice.
Can I
After-
pocket some snacks?
You can
for
definitely
later?
pocket some snacks.
Can
You
we
take it,
peek
sit down.
through the door?
After an hour, everything disappears.
Even the
Including
snacks
your
I
bed?
took?
Even the snacks.
No!
Do I cease to
Bullshit.
exist?
Sorry?
Do I cease to exist?
No. What you
about
ate,
the
if you still
food?
feel full and refreshed, like you had a short rest.
You said everything disappears.
But like Big Stretch pointed out, it's you found the fairy mountain in Zelda and you have full health already. So this is the rest stop, but you haven't had any fights. So you
We have
haven't
had
lost-
fights.
I've had fight.
Franklin punched like 3 doors.
I've punched so many doors.
Franklin
I am
almost
Slayer of
wore
Doors. Franklin
And so-
Doorfister.
The room is now empty. You feel refreshed and you have full. If you use the key point, can you get one back after a short rest? Is that right?
Yes.
Yep. If you
Now
use the
we
bardic
have-
inspiration,
Yep.
you get that back as well.
Sick.
We have full hearts.
You have full hearts.
From
The
everyone
door
in
at
chat.
the other end of the room swings open.
Swing open.
What,
roll,
like cowboy saloon doors? Is it?
No,
do
it
they
just
have
opens.
tassels?
It's only one door. It's a single door, not a double
Not
door.
even a double door.
Not a
Not
double
a
door.
Dumbledore.
Not a Dumbledore.
No
Igbo,
Dumbledore.
roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Okay,
I
everybody
like
roll
the
me
poop.
a d20.
Oh, that's shit.
That's also shit.
We're
Mine's shitter than
shit.
yours. We're shit.
Shit 5.
I'm about to get punched by a door.
Shit 5. Shit 5 through Igbo. No, don't leave me hanging, dude.
I was eating M&M.
Thank you. No, I'm leaving you hanging now.
It's fine.
You've gone and done it.
Okay. So, you walk into another room. In this room are 3 more doors.
I think I ate too many snacks.
Would you like an apple?
3
Cleanse
more
your palate.
doors. You walked in,
What
there's
do they
3
look
more
like?
doors.
Why are there so many
Okay.
doors?
I'm not
one
messing
of them,
around today.
One of them looks like a regular door that has a hole punched through it. One of the others looks like another. Wait, sorry, what was that one? A glass door with a shimmer on it. You can't see through it, but it's like a shimmering glass door.
Shiny door.
The other looks like another regular door.
Shiny door. Shiny door.
What do you think would happen if Franklin punched through the glass door?
Shiny door.
Door dating sim. Is
Shall-
the door's name Douglas? I'm sorry.
Gwendolyn.
So what are you doing? Which door are you
Shiny
investigating?
door.
Anything? You're gonna
Shiny door.
investigate the shiny. You're just gonna
Shiny
walk
door.
through.
Yeah, shiny door.
Investigate.
No, I'm
Investigate.
just going.
You just Ignor's
Alright.
going through. You guys just gonna walk straight through.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm looking
Fantastic.
for a toilet. So I just open the door.
You walk through to a room.
My
Fair
God.
enough.
I cannot believe it.
In this room is. Apologies, give me a second to open it up because I've got so many things that you guys haven't seen. Just sitting there.
Are
Okay.
there more doors?
There's at least
No, this is a
7 more
little bit
doors.
different. Okay, so
So you got
walk
some windows?
through this door here. In front of you, you see suspended from the roof,
A door.
2
Wings.
glass chests. The door behind you disappears. 2 glass chests, and in front of
That seems
underneath
very
those
impractical.
chests, underneath those, and inside you can see that there must be something inside. And on right underneath them is a table with a single key.
Does the key look like it has anything to do with these chests?
It looks as though it would fit both chests,
Interesting.
but it is also the key is also made of glass.
Who built this?
So it will break.
So that's all we can see. We can't see. It's like they're
And-
suspended from the ceiling.
It's suspended from the ceiling, and there's another door on the left. There seems to be something inside both of them.
How far above
Yeah.
us are they?
They are high enough that DB would be able to unlock them with the key.
Noted. Because I'm quite big.
Bon Bon? DB, can you hold Bon Bon up to the chest so
Can I,
Bon
can
can
I use my
investigate.
magic sense again?
yeah.
Sure. So, within this room, you feel the presence of magic. There are two beacons of magic from within inside these glass chests, from
So
whatever
they're
the
both
objects are
magic.
inside. Do you want to take a closer look?
Yeah, what it says I will know what type of magic. Like what
Oh, the
school,
school of magic.
Yeah.
Let me just figure out what that is. So there is, I think they're both transmutation.
Hmm.
From what you gather, let me just double check this one. So the one on the right is absolutely transmutation. Yeah, both. So what you feel transmutation magic coming from within both the glass chests.
Okay. Which
Do you want to
Take
investigate
your
both? Closer?
yeah, investigate both. Okay, I'll get lift me up.
I will.
So
Do
roll
that.
advantage from Nickabrack. Inkmo?
For investigation.
Yep.
You raise her up so
Raise
she
you
can
up.
walk
On the one on the
chest.
left,
The
You're
only
looking-
words I know of the song.
you're looking at the one on the left. You roll an 8. From what you can tell, it looks like a vial. You don't know what sort of vial. Roll again, another advantage from Liz on the other chest.
Hell yeah, Liz. Good night, Liz.
He rolled a nat 20. On the
Boom.
right hand side, what you know about magic innately. Good night, Liz. Innately, from even though Inkmo wouldn't know this, Bun Bun does. What is inside is a vial of haste potion.
Haste is very good for a monkey monk like me.
It's good to be fast.
Pew pow, pow pew.
I
Okay,
don't know, I
this
liked it. Like
this
to take my
one.
time.
is fast juice.
Fast juice.
To open that one,
Yeah, open the fast juice.
Okay.
take the key, and you unlock. As you unlock the chest, the key snaps, and the lid opens up.
Can't believe this terrible craftsmanship.
Inside, you can see. The vial of haste.
I take it and then I hand it down to Franklin.
You take it out, and you go to hand it to Franklin. As that happens, the chest raises up, and the one on the right comes crashing down to the ground and smashes to smithereens.
Oh,
I get
well,
frightened and I drop Bun. Sorry.
I reflexively reflex save and catch Bun.
You don't
I'm
catch
very
Bun.
small.
Okay. You don't want to try and catch what's inside the other chest? Okay.
I mean, no, I catch Bun.
All right, you have a disadvantage for that roll. You roll 17. You catch
17.
Bun just in time.
Yay!
Bun comes down holding the vial of haste, and on the left is now a smashed chest, and also whatever was inside it, the glass vial has also smashed.
I'm glad I caught Bun.
Can I still lick it though?
No, you dickhead, you dropped Bun.
There is
Get in
nothing
the
to it.
corner.
It was an accident.
Okay. What do you want to do?
There is another door, no?
There is another door.
Is there Oh, there's another door.
Does it have a
Top.
keyhole?
No, you can just walk straight through it if you like.
I walk through
Wow.
the door.
You are
Okay.
entering the vicinity of an area adjacent to a location.
You
The
walk-
kind of place where there might be a monster or some kind of weird mirror. These are just examples. It could also be something much better. Prepare to enter. The
What is
scary
that?
door. It's from Futurama.
Oh, right.
The
scary.
scary door.
You walk through the door. All right. Latch, roll a d4.
I roll F2.
A 2.
F2.
And then the other two roll d20s for me.
Okay. Bam!
Yep.
That's
Oh,
not
all
great.
of us?
Yeah.
Yep. Not all of you, just Igmo and DB roll a d20.
Yeah.
You guys have done well to not roll the same thing over and over again. Okay. You walk into the other room, the next room. The door behind you disappears like what they all have, and there are now 2 doors in front of you.
Two
That's
doors?
different.
One is a metal door with like a checkered pattern on it. The other is just a regular door like you've seen 1,000 times in this place.
Death metal, thrash metal, black metal, symphonic metal.
Checked metal.
Like shiny metal with a checkerboard pattern on top.
So symphonic metal.
Probably.
Or perhaps battle metal.
Battle metal. Yeah.
Which door would you like to look at?
Metal door. Sounds
Metal door.
sick.
You want to open it up?
Yeah.
Easily openable. You look inside and you see another door on the other side and just a 8x8 square checkered pattern on the ground. On either
Like
side,
Checkers.
on either side, a very deep pit on either side.
Do we jump?
Like you would be able to walk across to the other door if you wanted.
I'm quite large. Can I leap over the whole thing?
Your head looks very big from down here.
You could
It's
try.
because I'm big.
Do you want
I'm
to
very big.
look at the other door as well, or you just go straight into this room?
What do you guys think? Do we care about the other door?
Nah.
No?
No.
Okay.
Cool door. Let's go with
What's
cool
your
door.
marching order,
Go
guys?
with
What's your
cool
marching
door.
order? Who's first?
Again, we
In the
will
middle.
send in. Nope.
The light.
Oh, that's right. I will go
I
first.
don't want to go in the scary door by myself.
Then the hangry bun. Then the big galoot.
That's my face.
Cute
That's
in the
you.
middle.
Cute in the middle with
Okay.
you.
As you walk into this room, I will show you what it looks like. Thank God.
Are you sure you don't want to go through some more doors, Liam? We got more.
So it goes Latch, Bun, and DB, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Doors plus.
Come
no
on in.
fuss. It's only 11:20. Clearly more doors needed.
I have
Where-
myself in there. Okay.
Where is the pit?
This is what you see. The pit is on either side of the room. So where the door is. So if you see,
I see.
so
Where
this
the fight
here
is,
and
Mickey.
here, that's where the pit is.
That is
In
a
front
pit.
of you, you see this checkerboard, this checker pattern. Okay,
Cheska.
and then projected in shadow above the door on the other side are 3 images. Okay, one of them looks like a man on a horse with a sword. The first one does. The second one looks like a man of religion, and the third one looks like a man of royalty.
Why are they all men?
Yeah.
Stay up.
I mean, there could be a queen. It's clearly chess.
Queen is the most valuable player on the chess in the game of chess.
Hi, Ben.
Good night, Ben.
Bye, Ben.
So wait, what was the third one again?
Good night, Benjamin.
Man of royalty.
DJ
Royalty.
Ben.
It is a knight which can move in an L, a bishop which can move diagonally, and a king which can only move one square in each direction.
You can't Google in fantasy
I'm
world.
not Googling, I'm playing as me, and we remember ourselves in the overworld.
I know how to chess.
Okay.
I watched the Queen's Gambit,
Eat
but
shit,
I knew how to play
baby.
it before that.
So,
I
are you
played
guys
battle
going to try and
chess.
walk across?
I suppose.
I'm gonna go where
I
Well,
am
the
going
knight-
to go
is here.
here.
The bishop is here.
Latch, roll a dexterity saving throw.
I fall. I will take it with advantage if I have advantage. Just saying.
Latch does have advantage from Inkbone.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you, Bun Bun.
Nice.
You
I will use
feel-
caution.
You feel the below you about to fall, and you're able to jump back onto that spot, and it
Excellent.
falls
So-
below, and you see that piece fall heavily below you,
But this
and
is
then reappear in front of you.
listen to me.
Yes, I know.
This is the night.
I'm the knight. Sorry, what?
It-
What's the
Pretty
knight?
sure the
The knight is
Oh, the
on.
position.
Yes.
yes. Go
Oh.
go there.
I didn't know
Latch,
that
you
we
step
could do-
there,
Yes.
nothing happens.
Then I will go here.
Yep, you make it.
Then here.
Uh-huh.
Then here.
Cool. Yep, I think you understand what's going on here. I'm going to let you move similarly across to the other end of the room.
Then I go here.
You don't have to keep saying.
Then I go here. And
what
I
happens?
cautiously step
Wait.
here. Oh, wait.
Are you... What are you doing? Are
No,
you trying
you
to go
don't
diagonally
click.
now?
I think it's the samba.
You roll a dex check.
What are you
Dex saving
doing?
throw again.
Amba.
Maybe it's the lambada.
It's a bishop, is it not? They move
No, no, no,
diagonally.
no,
With
you're the night
advantage
the whole way.
From yourself.
Oh.
You have
And it's
advantage
just
from
you
yourself.
play
Latch.
where you change.
You rolled
I'm
18,
idiot.
so luckily you're able to jump back to the most
To
safe
the right
one
place.
to here.
There.
DB, you go
Yes.
here, DB,
Where? Okay.
and then
I
just do diagonals.
Yes.
move diagonally.
So where you stepping,
Okay.
DB?
I go here. Is that?
DB, roll a dex saving throw.
What?
I did it. Yes, I shall.
With advantage from Jam the Man.
Jan the man,
Hey,
please save me.
there was a
Maybe
giant
Latch has
coin
to
in
go
the
all the way
sky.
over first.
Did I do that? Yeah,
No.
I think I did. No,
Well, no, you haven't rolled. What did you roll?
I wasn't looking.
You have rolled nothing.
Why does this? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Sorry.
Dexterity.
7
Did
and
that work?
9.
Oh,
There we
no.
go. Not great.
Roll as it falls below you, I need you to roll an acrobatics check for me.
Sick. I can do that.
Do you have anything? Advantage, disadvantage?
I don't know.
He has advantage on this
Ah,
one
sweet.
from
Take it to do.
Brunano.
Spoonano! Thank you so much. Let's go.
Bananas, bananas.
As you're
bananas.
falling, as it below you falls, you're able to just catch on the edge and pull yourself back up to the ledge that you were on.
And
So,
more cartwheels.
to here.
Maybe Frank has to get to the other side first.
I move over.
So
here.
slowly.
So Latch,
Why did the turtle cross the chessboard?
explain to me what you're doing, and I'll tell you whether or not you're gonna cross or not. So you're gonna move like a knight all the way across.
I'm going to move like a knight all the way across.
All right, you get there.
You don't want to see where I step?
No, I trust that you understand the trap.
Okay.
Okay. What's next?
It's the bishop. That was the sign, yeah. The
That
second
was
one is
the second one looks like a man of religion. Yes.
The danger bishop.
That's me.
okay. Be a bishop.
Oh wait, is it actually me?
Mm.
Is the bishop the one that goes in the L?
No, that's the knight, which
The
is
one
exactly what Latch just
diagonal.
did.
Right.
The one, if you're gonna go try and bishop, the one in front of you would be where it starts, or the one in front of Inkmo,
I see.
which you did
am I the
already.
one that's-
Yes, you did, but I was already on the board.
Oh.
You
I
gonna step
see.
on DB?
I guess I'm going to step on. Do I need to roll something?
You step on, roll a dex save
Yes, I shall.
with advantage from Sprinano.
Spoon again! Let's go.
Okay, so you rolled a 21 and a 20. Fantastic.
Shit, yeah.
You're able to jump back as the thing below you falls.
Alright, I did
And
this
then
wrong again.
reconstitutes itself. Go
Noted.
back onto the...
This did not work.
Maybe try the other side. I started on a white square. Maybe you too to try on a white square.
Do you want to try
Bon
that?
Bon, do you want to try where you are? Or do you want me to go?
You can go.
Okay.
You go there.
Yeah?
Roll a dex save.
Oh
With-
no.
Disadvantage from kicker.
Thanks so much, Kiko.
16, you still save. You're able to jump back to where Inkmo is standing.
Right, so it's not. That's not it. Okay. Maybe maybe it's not in sequential order. Maybe we
Perhaps
need to.
you should try as a king.
I don't know where the king goes.
In one of the two middle squares.
It doesn't matter which?
I'm not sure which.
I see.
It could be either.
I feel like it's the one on the left-hand side, but I don't know why.
I don't
Do you
know.
want to try that?
Bon Bon, do you know?
Mm,
Which one feels good?
The white
the
one.
white one.
White one?
Yeah.
It's a nice day for a white chessboard. Let's go.
You
Roll a dexterity save.
I'm gonna.
step on, and nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Hey.
Sweet.
Now
Which
you
way?
move one by one by one. Cross
You
the
slowly take
board.
a step one at a time and make your way across to the other side, DB, like a king in chess.
Like a king.
You are a king.
Inkmo,
You were
Mom.
amazed, king.
do you wanna do?
Sorry.
How
Sorry.
dare you?
It's late.
Oh, I'll try going here then. It's
feel like that
definitely
should work.
To where?
maybe it was just the order that we went in. I'll just try it. I'll get that.
Yep, that's fine. You step onto it.
Okay. I'm just gonna do big diagonals.
Bloody DM messing with us.
Giant coin!
Diagonally, you make your way across, and then diagonally back, and you get across. Get across to the other side. You assume that it was the way you walked into the room, the order you walked into the room.
Oh.
Alright, so there is one more door in front of you.
For the
I
love
love
of God,
doors.
does it have a keyhole?
No, you can just walk straight through.
I walk through the door.
Alright.
Francie just got us to $666 dues.
Thank you so
Nice.
much, Francie.
Hell yeah, Francie.
As you
Satan.
walk through this door, and
666 donations.
what you see in front of you is
A door.
no.
A double door.
You may have noticed I haven't asked you to roll again. This is what you see.
We didn't roll for this.
Oh my lord, a bloody dragon.
Large red
Dragon.
dragon standing upon a mountain of gold, and next to it two kobolds on either
Kobolds.
side.
Kababa?
Cobalt.
And
Kobold.
that's where we're going to end this game tonight.
Cliffhanger.
I'm pumped.
How the fuck? Sorry for swearing, guys.
How
But
dare
how
you.
did you all get? You didn't see one fight that whole time.
I
You just-
don't know.
You made
I
your
saw
way.
fight.
I don't know what you're
That's
talking
your
about. I
way
punched the
through
shit
that.
out of stuff.
That's not how Dungeons and Dragons works.
Yeah, you punch doors. That's what
You
D&D is, man.
In there, but you didn't.
And I didn't roll once, so I still have all of my my advantages and disadvantages, which is a lot to go. Latch, you have heaps. You bought yourself so many advantages.
Because don't add
I
$100.
know.
Bought
do
your
you?
own advantages.
It didn't. It cost me.
I
It's not in the
spent
rules.
money on you guys.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It did.
Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed playing
Thank you.
that. We are next time in 2 weeks from now. We will start right here. Walking into a room
So much, Liam. That was amazing.
Through a
The
door.
doors will be
of
open.
gold, but also dragon. Oh, by the way, you walk into the door. He is behind you.
What? Hang on up.
Thank you
Okay,
to
we'll throw it.
everybody
Thank you,
who
everybody.
Let's do
donated.
emphatic.
Right, $666 in their first stream. That's incredible. I am blown
Very
away
nice.
by everyone's
Yeah, are you
generosity.
doing a prize?
And yes, everybody,
True.
anybody who donated tonight went in the draw
love
to
you.
win one of these custom made of your choice on all of the different designs on
Oh my god.
3D Forged market. They're incredible. They have such good quality. They look amazing. They
They do.
will have different ones each.
They actually do. Like, we all got, obviously, we all got one. And the first thing that I commented on when I got it out of its box,
This
was-
was sick.
yeah, the fidelity of the thing.
I have
So,
3D
I am
printed
going-
many a thing, and this is amazing.
Drum roll, please. I'm
Damn
going
it! I
to
had a drum roll.
I don't
Roll.
have one. I've got
if it's one of
That's
us,
not-
I'm going to roll again. Just saying.
not-
You ready?
Is that what you want?
Did that work, Senny? Tell me if that worked. Am I doing this wrong?
Yes, you are.
Wait, I think I have a golly as well. Yeah, I do. We go.
Golly!
Golly.
What am I?
Golly! Golly!
Oh, what am I doing?
Golly!
Can some? Sorry, Senny. Can you please explain to me what I'm supposed to be doing? If you're still there.
Wank, wank, wank.
So does that? Oh, is that saying, Senny,
I'm
that
fine.
that pumpkin won?
Pumpkin!
Did pumpkin win, Senny? Is that what you're saying? Pumpkin won?
And the cat can't win.
Not on your screen. I'm so confused. Where am I looking? LT1. That's what I'm looking at.
I think he's just saying when you look at it,
Wank, wank, wank.
so it'll just say something.
Yeah, it's not changing though. It's changed now. I can't see what it says.
I see. You're
Someone
not
type
a.
into me what it changed to.
Oh, did I cry?
It's changed now. I can't see it's changed.
It still says pumpkin.
Let me just refresh the page to see what that does. Oh, big stretch.
Hey.
Okay, I refreshed and that. I think that
Yeah, I
helped.
can see a big stretch.
Okay, oh big stretch! Congratulations, nepotism again. Here we go. Congratulations, you win.
Rigged, boo.
I don't know if oh big stretch is still here. That's my brother. Congratulations! Thank you so much for the donation.
Shout out to
You
O
won.
Big Stretch.
You can contact me, or someone will contact you. You know who.
A big stretch is in the chat.
You can either accept it if you want, oh big stretch, or we can roll again. It's up to you. It really tells what kind of person you are. Oh big stretch feels
Don't
bad.
feel bad.
You should feel bad.
Don't.
So thank you so much. Congratulations on that win. You'll have another chance next time. We'll keep the same names. If you have already donated, you can also win next time as well. And the week after that. But next week, we will be here. Not next week. A fortnight from now, we'll be here. And it looks like the crew are going to fight big old red dragon.
Shit's gonna
Again.
get real.
Thank you so much to all the donations. Thank you so much to 3D Forge for our incredible sponsorship here. Thank you so much for donating to Headspace, guys. Check out Headspace; they're amazing. Again, if you want 25% off one of these, if you didn't win today, and you want 25% off, use the code Arcade at checkout. Thank you again to Senny and to Mrs. D for all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Thank
Yay.
you to Ben who helped write this.
Thank you to Liam for
And
putting
thank
on
you,
an entire
Liam.
game. And also making this cool
Doing
ass
the list.
overlay.
Yeah.
Thank you to Latch and
Sound
Inkmo for wearing
absolutely
glasses
amazing.
Dad.
for no reason.
Should we raid somebody? Who should we raid, guys? Who's online? Should
Liam
we-
Draws is online.
Who?
Should we see who's playing
Sounds like
D&D right now? Let's do that.
Sounds like a small streamer.
Oh yeah, we don't want to raid down.
Wank, wank, wank.
I actually don't know if that was you or me that did that.
That was you.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I didn't know I
I
had
can't see
that.
any the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Oh,
you should
is
just
there
be-
more?
You just browse
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
tag.
Who's on? Someone called Roll for Damage.
Captain Robear.
Or we go to Whiskey and Waffles. They look cool.
Whiskey
I
and
like
waffles.
waffles.
It's a rerun. It's a rerun. It's a rerun.
Nah.
Let's go to Roll for Damage, shall we?
Yeah.
Roll for Damage. It's a good name. Okay. Thank you, guys. Our raid message is Bwag Pwipes.
Oh, wank, wank, wank. No,
Wank,
no,
wank,
no.
Oh, not Bwag, Bwag, Bwag.
Do not.
Hang around, say hello. It's always great when someone does that at a raid.
Oh,
Thank
thank you, Benjamin. He's gone now for gifting me a sub to Liam Draws. I did not see. I don't
Thank
know.
you everyone for the
I'm a
subs
small
and for
streamer.
the bits and for
Not a
the
small
everything.
streamer.
You guys
I'll check
are
him
incredible.
out at some
Thank you for the
stage.
raids. Thank you for everything. You guys are incredible. Everyone's amazing.
You're
Thank
amazing.
you guys so much for being here.
It's been so much fun.
So much
We
fun.
love you.
It's been a
Love you.
long
Bye.
See you in a
road.
couple
what
of
a
weeks.
shoot.
You're the chat, try and understand it. We're going to raid. I don't know the rest of the
Roll for damage.
words. Whoa, whoa,
That's better.
Waving.
etc.
Wanna
Bye.
keep- There we go. Everyone.
We've always got to do the long wave. It's a long
Every
wave.
one
on
wave.
Draws _
There we go.
Who's that?
I'm not sure.
Oh. Okay.
Hi, chat. Love you, chat.
Bye.
You're the best, chat.
We love you.
Bye.
We do.
Should I press a button or
No, you gotta wait it out.
Doing it, yeah.
to change
Gotta be the-
hands?
It's got to be the
That
don't
arm I
change
got my
hands.
second jab in yesterday.
Don't change hands. Franklin would be disappointed.
Hey,
Tomorrow we're
Bye,
recording a
Bye.
podcast and we didn't roll for this.
Here we
Let's go to
go.
the danger bed. Wank, wank, wank. I'm sorry.
Oh.